keep working, keep going, keep moving, do not stop. You gotta rise like a rocket, you better pop it up to the top. Yeah, you can never lose if you keep on learning now. You'll see what it will do in the future, cause you gotta be up on this mission. I don't care what they say, dawg, you just gotta go and get this. So get your mind straight, fix your mindset and then go, cause you gotta list, you gotta change. Talk about them ghosts, cause I'm gonna go and get it, and I gotta make a rabbit, I ain't really gonna roll, but I gotta be the man. I don't really care right now, I'ma show these kids where I'm just at. So I'm coming with these bars, and I prosper my regret. So now I'm making moves, I'm not thinking about the past, I'm just moving on. I'm feeling strong, I'm feeling ready, so this is what I do, watch me swing with my machete. I come up in this combat, I'm scary like I've been Freddy. So I'ma drop the bomb, as the impact won't be happy like in the future, cause you gotta be up on this mission. I don't care what they say, dawg, you just gotta go and get this. So get your mind straight, fix your mindset and then go, cause you gotta list, you gotta change. Talk about them ghosts, gotta go and get it, and I gotta make a rabbit, I ain't really gonna roll, but I gotta be the man. I don't really care right now, I'ma show these kids where I'm just at. So I'm coming with these bars, and I prosper my regret. So now I'm making moves, I'm not thinking about the best. I'm not thinking about the best. Tracks and I'm way up on the way. I will push it all, yes I'm talking about my way. Ain't no time that I can waste, man I guess it's all okay. So y'all just tell me that I'm lazy, I am like the way. Cause I keep on working, keep on working, keep on going super hard. And everything I'm giving you is coming out my heart. So while I will just express it, man I'm talking about my scars. I put them in the music and the shit be going. It's coming hard when this reality prosper with the sound, man I come up now with that melody. I got the recipes sitting next to me and your other brothers in the sight, cause we together, man, we gonna go and do it. Yeah, we fight, we will die for one another, that's how it is. So we just keep it steady, keep on moving with the shit. Y'all just wanna tell me I can't, but y'all just sit, cause like I said, I'm the one that's never gonna quit. I gotta be so pure, and I gotta be so real. Yeah, I used to be so insecure, but now I just gotta go kill. Yeah, all of the doubt inside, you know that I just will. Oh, I will keep on moving, cause I'm climbing up this hill today. I just gotta get it, man, I'm coming up to stay. I ain't really about to shit to the side, I just gotta do it, man, this ain't no way that you just gonna make it happen. I tell them, oh wait, yeah, wait and see, cause I will do it, I will just be great. Cause I come here to put my mark, my stamp right down. Man, I just gotta get it rising from the underground. I just learned how to swim, I ain't gonna drown. Cause I've been moving up and I just came to shut you down like. Shut y'all down, that's what I do. I ain't ain't really about to listen to the doubters. This the truth, that I prosper through this microphone. I will keep it cool for the kids that have a dream, for the kids that sit in school. Yeah, right now they've been thinking that they hate it, man. They want to go and quit, want to do just nothing well. Yo, listen to me, kid. You can do it, you can be so great. That's just what it is. If you put your mind to it, you can really go and hit. Go and hit that target. Go and hit that goal. Just even when it's dark, you can get this soul. Go and hit this target. Go and hit this goal. Just even when it's dark, you can get this soul. Hey, yeah, you can really get it if you want it, but you gotta go and chase. Yeah, every single day, this ain't sweat and tear up on your face, but you just gotta get some hard and own that place. Yeah, you can be a king if you want it. There's a way. Yeah.
Hanging loose, no mannerism. Go and pick the favorite tool, get a shot or two. Hold the bottles up, good, or I'll make a scene or two. I'm regularly up for y'all. None of it matter at the end of all. I find to be seeing the cause. Jumping to go to the mental state of the fuck with none. Y'all say it's a phase, say it's a way of playing, how to seek and only to gravitate towards the love and up of vanity. I sailed and not alone till I see the bottom level. Yeah, send my heart into a fin and let them know the menace. Yeah, something that is shown and I keep it going. Sense goes in my chemical Sundays. Painted eyes on him, camouflage on a fake disguise on him. Turn the light on him, making me silent. Gives me violent, gives me violent. Real violent. Nigga, feel the moment below. Nigga, feel the moment below. Let it be. She a soul, no intention hanging loose, no mannerism. Nigga be the favorite soul, get a shot or two. Hold the bottle, go gold, or I'll make a scene or two. Nigga be the moment.
Call it a game, know that it's obvious. I ain't got nothing to say, 내가 또 남아갔어. Loving the fake impressions, I get it daily. Frankly, I'm on the road, chasing the same thing over and over again till I throw up with a growing up. Ego is all you got, funny it tells the plot. Cover the swells you got, beat up every ways and follow whatever you say you thought.
So I get a shot or two.
Failure's never an option.
I make a scene or two.
Failure's never an option.
Painted eyes on him, camouflage on a fake disguise on him. Turn the light on him, making me silent. Gives me violent, gives me violent. Real violent. Nigga, feel the moment below. Nigga, feel the moment below. Let it get wrong. Nigga, feel the moment below. Let it get wrong.
Hey guys, we are ready to go here for an absolutely massive match here. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKR Sport, we are here for basically the finals at this point. You know, it's round 25 right now, but it is actually not the finals just yet. But this whole weekend is going to be absolutely crazy. Obviously, you know, there is so much to go this weekend, guys. There is literally a lot of things happening, whether it be who's winning the minor premiership, whether it be who's making the top 4, whether it be who's making the top 8. There is a lot going on this weekend that is just so tough to read. Obviously, I'm wearing my Titans hat. I'm wearing a Roosters shirt right now. Obviously, I am a Titans fan. So this game is massive for me right now. But look, obviously, look, if you look at that ladder, man, it is so tough to define where these teams are going to be coming. Top 4 is probably understandable. It's going to be Manly. But in the same sense, gee whiz, there is so much to go here. But guys, let's go and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. And obviously, let us know in the chat who you think is going to win today's game. But obviously, between the Canberra Raiders here and the Sydney Roosters, the Canberra Raiders currently sit in 9th position on the table. They're on 22 points with a minus 73 points differential. Now, guys, if they are to lose today, they would be done unless the Sharks got beaten by the Storm by about 51 points or something or other, something similar to that. The Raiders would be done for the season. They will not be able to make the top 8, and it would also still give the chance to the Gold Coast Titans, who are sitting in 10th position right now, a chance to jump them with a win over the Warriors on Sunday. The Sharkies, obviously the ones above them, the Raiders would go above the Sharkies for today until tomorrow when they do play the Storm, and then we'd obviously have to see the Sharks have to beat the Storm to prevent the Raiders from making the top 8. So all the Raiders need to do today is win, and they'll be in the 8, but they have to wait for that Sharks versus Storm game tomorrow, which obviously there is no guarantees around that one. However, we all do obviously think that the Storm are going to come through that one relatively well with a pretty strong team lineup there, considering that everyone was wanking on about somebody, wanking on about resting players. They rested like 4 players, like my goodness me. You know, we've seen the Eels literally rest about 100. But on the other hand, we've got the Sydney Roosters right now who are technically playing for a top 4 spot. If they are to win today, they would go into the top 4 on 34 points. However, they're on 32 right now. The Eels are on 32. The Manly Seagulls are on 32. Roosters are on plus 117. The Eels are 143 and the Seagulls are 224. Now, the Panthers actually have lined up a pretty strong team list against the Parramatta Eels this week, which is quite interesting, and the Eels have rested about 100 players. So for the Panthers, you know, they could win by, literally, they could honestly win by about 20, and if the Roosters were to win, the Panthers could win by legitimately like 30 or 40, and the Roosters would still have a chance to go up the Eels into 5th, even with a loss here, which is interesting, to say the least. Obviously, Manly, if they were to win their game this weekend, then obviously we would be seeing them in the top 4 regardless of any result. They play the Cowboys on Saturday. But look, it's going to be interesting here, guys. Obviously, you know, the Roosters get a couple of players back. They also did lose Jared Warrior-Hargraves before kickoff, though, which is very, very tough for them because he's a good player, obviously, especially off the bench too. He's just a very strong player, and he's actually just gotten back into it this year, to be honest with you. Creamer says Raiders will pull off a win here, I reckon. You suck. Ria Kenny says Roosters going to end 5th. Well, obviously, you'd be expecting a Roosters win here today then. Odie says, go the Roosters. Jogan Sports says, I know I'm a Rabbitohs fan, but I want Titans to make the finals, so I'm sort of supporting the Roosters. Well, okay, if you want the Titans to make the finals, we have to rely on both the Sharks and Rays losing. If the Sharks and Rays both lose, then all we have to do is beat the Warriors by a specific margin, depending on how much the Sharks lose by tomorrow, because our for and against is better than the Raiders anyway. Justin Sandler says, I wish I could be as confident as everyone else with the Roosters tonight. I never said I was confident on my tipping stream on Wednesday or Tuesday, whenever I did it. I never said I was confident. I said that I think the Roosters are going to win, but I'm not guaranteed. The thing is with the Raiders, man, is that you can't ever guarantee anything with them. They are a team that are just so difficult to read, where they can be really good one week and they can be really, really poor the other week. So, yeah, man, it's a real tough one to read this game. Obviously, the Raiders need to win it to make the top 8. If they lose, they're done. Unless the Sharkies lose by about 100 tomorrow night against the Storm, which would not obviously be happening. And with the Roosters, obviously, they're playing for the top 4 spot right now. They've got a couple of players back. They're basically playing a full team. They're playing a full team right now. So very difficult to read. Very difficult to read. Mike says, hey, Big Al, who do you think will score first? Who do I think will score first? I'm going to go with... Let's go have a look at this lineup here for the Roosters first. I don't want to say someone who's actually not playing because obviously they've had a lot of injuries this year. They're always bloody getting injured, that team. So let's go and have a look at their team first. James Tedesco in the fullback with Daniel Tupou and Adam Kieran on the... Matt Ikavalu on the wings. They've got Morris and Kieran on the centres with Drew Hudson and Lachlan Lamb in the halves. They've got Siasiat Sakiaho and Isaac Liu as the front row forwards there with Sam Verrills, the number 9, Angus Crichton, Cecilia Tupouniua and Egan Butcher as the back row there. Interchange with Sam Walker, Ben Marshke, Tuku Tapuha, and Naufahu White. There you go. Interesting. So I think the Roosters will score first, and I'm going to go with Matt Ikuvalu, to be honest with you. Rays, on the other hand, they've got Chancellor Clockstar in the fullback role. He's starting for the first time in a very long time. Harley Smith-Shields and Semi Valeme Tosoviti in the wings there for the Raiders. Matthew Timoko and Jordan Rapana in the centres, with Jack Whiten and Matt Frawley in the halves. Josh Papali'i and Joseph Tapane as the front row forwards there, with Josh Hodgson in the number 9. They've got Hudson Young, Elliot Whitehead, and Iasia Soliola as the back row there. Emre Gula, Ryan Sutton, Corey Horsburgh, and Saliva Havili as the interchange for the Raiders. So, yeah, look, I'm taking the Roosters here today, guys. I know, really, they're only out this week is Joey Manu, obviously, from that injury that Latrell Mitchell caused. And I just want to throw this out there to, people commenting in regards to, well, it was only one person who actually commented in regards to Latrell Mitchell in regards to the last video that I posted that we spoke about on the Rugby Down Under podcast. Not a single time did we insult or were we talking badly about Latrell Mitchell in the slightest. We were referencing a situation for the head impact study that was shown. It was a factual comment. It was a factual statement. That is exactly what happened. We spoke about it in the thing. So, no one... And also, I just want to say, you can get on this hype bandwagon of, oh, no, don't talk about that because he's already copped the suspension. I get it. Not talk about a great deal, but it still happened. And if we want to talk about it, we definitely absolutely still can talk about it, as long as you're not actually vilifying him as a person rather than in the game, and as long as you're not actually personally attacking the player or the family of that player. So, yeah, no, pipe down in regards to your comment in regards to the fact that Latrell Mitchell doesn't deserve to cop the criticism, because he absolutely deserves to cop the criticism. Quarters fans says, to be honest, only top 6 deserve to make finals this season. Parramatta are lucky to be calling deserving finals this season. They've beaten Storm a couple of times, but besides that, got beaten by the Roosters 28-0, literally 2 weeks ago. This is the crazy thing about Parramatta, man. They have one good game against the Storm. Literally the last 4, 5, 6 weeks before that, everyone was saying how shit they are and they're not going to make the top 8, or they don't deserve to make the top 8. And now everyone's back on the wagon of, oh, wait, they could actually win the premiership this year. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Literally last week, everyone was talking smack about the Eels, saying they had no chance. And now, because of one result, they've already gone off the Storm, they've gone off the Panthers, they've gone off the Rabbitohs, they've gone off goddamn everyone, because of one 22-10 win against the Storm. However, let's go back the week before that, when the Eels, they won 32-16 over the Cowboys. Okay, fair enough, granted. Before that one, they lost 56-10 to Manly. Before that one, they lost 40-12 to the Rabbitohs. Before that one, they lost 28-0 to the Roosters. And then obviously before that, who was the other game they lost to? They lost to the Raiders 12-10. So, don't spare me on this. Eels are back to premiership contenders after winning one singular game. Go and do it in the finals and then start talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Hank says, good morning, 2:45 a.m. here in the Bay Area. I'm up with my tea and broccoli, ready for some footy. Well, good on you, mate. Well, it's going to be a good game here. We're probably going to start in about, I'd say, 5 or so minutes, 5-10 minutes here. So while we do wait here to get going, let's go and hit that thumbs up button. We're already on 60 likes already, gee whiz. And obviously subscribe if you are new around here, because we're going to be pumping out the finals. We've got pumping out all this weekend. It's going to be a very, very good weekend here. Lucas YouTube says, hey Blaze, hello mate, how we doing? Milosh says, go the Roosters. Justin Sunderland says, now, no way, no Hargraves, no Manu. Twicken says, don't think Eels are going to win the grand final, but they are kind of heroes for beating the Storm for everyone. Heroes, okay, I guess they're heroes for the Titans, because it obviously forced them to play a much stronger team than they probably would have. They're heroes in the sense of the Raiders for that reason too. But besides that, I don't really know why anyone else cares too much. Jade also says, gotta love being a Chook supporter. Like I said earlier, Blaze, they should win it for fans like us. I'm not too sure specifically why being a Chooks fan is difficult. Josh McLean says, massive Raiders fan watching in Queenstown. He's getting around the Raiders in Queenstown. Good on you, man, from all the way watching over there. Obviously, I'm not getting around the Raiders today because I am a buddy Titans fan, and I am today a Chooksters fan. But good luck with you, mate. TW Blissy says, hey, Blaze. Hello, buddy. How you doing? Chris Howe, New Zealand says, Warriors are out, so Raiders by 12. Well, okay. Well, I don't understand what the Warriors are out has any reference to that, but fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Tyler Roberts says, Roosters got this. I hope so, mate. Tarek GG Play says, let's go the Roosters. Remember, says, what's the countdown new, Blaze? No, mate. Bailey Nick Cox says, I'm so nervous. Come on, the Raiders. I hope you are nervous, and I hope your team loses. God says Raiders have a lot to play for. They might win this. So the Roosters, man, the Roosters are also playing for a top 4 spot. Yeah, look, they can't. The Roosters. So you got to remember that you're a fan. I'm a fan. Everyone is a fan. Fans say Manly are going to win. There's no way that Roosters come top 4 because we see it in that sense, and we see it in a different sense of players. The Roosters still absolutely believe they can make top 4. The Roosters, I guarantee you, can still absolutely believe they make top 4. They can believe that the Cowboys are going to do something over the Manly Seagulls, or I guarantee the Roosters believe they're still going to make the top 4 because they have to. What's the point otherwise? If they didn't, they would have just thrown everybody and just chucked him out to the wayside, which is what Parramatta did basically. Danny says, Blaze, I'm telling you that Chook's hoodie looks too good. Should turn into a Chookster right now. Absolutely not. For tonight, yes. For next week, and no. Creamer says, I'm tipping another shocker from the refs and bunker. Why bother going into a game thinking like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point? Like, why are we going into a game expecting a shocker? Like, you don't go into the game expecting a shocker, you know what I'm saying? Like, if a shocker happens, then fair enough, man, but you don't go into the game just being like, oh, you know what, we're probably going to have another shocker here from the referees. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. Dave Travis, do you believe only the top 4 can win the comp? I believe only the top 3 can win the comp. Oh, yeah, I don't think Manly are going to win it, and I don't think the Rabbitohs now will win it, so I only think the top 2 can win it, to be honest with you. Tarek GG plays, if Titans get in the finals, Titans 50-0 Storm. You know, the funny thing is that, like, I don't expect to actually do anything. I need to get my phone because the sound is still on here. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm going to grab my phone because I've got the sound on. It's really annoying when I get a notification. Hold on, one sec. There we go. Oh, true. For the rugby Down Under podcast, I've got a couple of guests coming on very soon. A couple of players, which is pretty good. Carl Murphy says, "Can't the Chookies?" He's another Titans fan getting around the Chookies there. Double or nothing says 22-16 to the Roosters. Well, you hope so. Geez, we're on 70 likes before the stream even starts here. My goodness me, we are absolutely flying right now. Absolutely flying. Justin Summerlin's. Oh, by the way, guys, obviously we've done these before in regards to the timer and the countdown before. I only do it now for big games. Obviously, this is a big game. If the Raiders lose this game, then tomorrow Storm vs Sharks will have it too. If not, it probably doesn't really mean a great deal, so we won't do the timer. But if it does, there we go. But if the Sharks lose that, then obviously we'll have the timer for the Titans-Warriors game too, which should be an interesting one later on because they are our bogey team. Double or Nothing says, no need for that attitude. This is going to be a good game. Exactly right. Exactly right. But the Roosters team lineup, I've already gone through that one here today, but it's interesting that Walker is obviously on the bench and not on the starting lineup here, and they've gone with Hutchison and Lamb instead. Callum Murphy says, if you're going for the Raiders tonight, you're an enemy of rugby league. Gregory Johnson, a triple tonight for Matt Cavallo. Well, I've gone to Cavallo to score the first try. Obviously, he's a winger, so... fair enough. Cordets fan, thanks for letting us know. Like, Cordets fan, like, what's your issue? You know, you've got an issue, you don't like the channel, you know, like, go away. We get it, man. Like, I don't really care. Every comment of yours is just so negative, man. And I know that it's targeting me. So it's like, man, you don't like the channel, like, it's time for you to leave, my guy. Bricks by Thomas says, I still reckon, like, no shit, Sherlock. Raiders win, Titans can't make the 8, by the way. Like, oh, sorry, I didn't realise that. Oh, God, man. Bricks by Thomas, I still reckon the Titans make the 8 because Sharks will lose, the Storm Raiders lose now. Well, we have to obviously rely on the Raiders winning this game right now. Just sometimes it's just annoying people in the chat who are just constantly always bring up negative shit. I'm just like, man, I don't need you. I can time you out if I want to hide you. Reed One says, how was your week, mate? It was bloody tiring. Double or Nothing said, I reckon Sharks will make the 8 if Raiders. Well, they would have to beat... Well, the Sharks would basically have to beat the Storm because the Titans more than likely will beat the old Warriors. More than likely. Dennis says, all right, you guys really think the Roosters will win this? I just want the Roosters to win it, mate. I just want the Roosters to win it, to be honest with you. And I do think the Roosters win it, to be honest. Like, I love Raiders fans, man, as well. Like, this whole season, the Raiders have been going on and on and on and on and on about how that team is so deplorable and how they haven't been consistent and how they look so bad. And now Raiders fans are coming out saying, oh, man, we get into the finals, we could do something. It's like, get back in your goddamn hell. What are you talking about? You know, what are you talking about? Literally 4 weeks ago, you were telling us how bad the Raiders were. Dan says, I feel like the Raiders are going to upset. I wouldn't really call it an upset. I know the favourite is the Roosters. Like, I get what you're saying. I know the favourite is the Roosters, but I don't think that it's an upset. I think they both should be fair enough, $1.90 each. I think they both should be pretty equal, to be honest with you. So yeah, it's not going to be as easy as as people are talking. But in the same sense, I'm still going with, obviously, the Roosters here. But I'm expecting the Faders to be up in the first half and then fall apart in the second half, which is what they always do. Out in the full, maybe? Oh, close to out in the full there. But the Roosters are going to bring this ball out to about the 10-metre line here. Double nothing says Storm are resting like no players, but some of them might pull out. I don't think they're going to pull out because they need to win to get the minor premiership, and I would assume that majority of them will play. Just obviously the ones that got rested, they'll be rested for obviously. But the Roosters here, third tackle, 20 metres out here from their own line. Levi Jones is going to show the game. Obviously not, man, because due to broadcasting restrictions, it is illegal, which you would know because you're looking for an illegal stream right now. So fourth tackle here for the Roosters. They're 30 metres out here from their own line. Hazard Kings, there's no expectations for power this week. I love our New South Wales Cup squad, and I just want to see how Hayes goes at fullback. Yeah, obviously tomorrow night's games, besides the Storm Sharks game, well, you know, majority of it, yeah, I feel like a lot of the Panthers players will pull out if the Storm obviously win tomorrow, because it would mean nothing to them realistically. But yeah, the Eels do have literally a backup team in. So it's Raiders here, 30 minutes out here from their own line on first tackle. I really do expect the Raiders to take the lead here in this first half and then completely fall apart in the second half like they always do. Rose Gold says, do the Titans have a chance to make top 8 or are they not going to make it? If the Rays lose this game and the Sharks lose the game against the Storm, the Titans have a very good chance of making the 8. Third tackle now for the Rays. They're 45 metres out here from the line. The thing that frustrates me, though, is that Titans-Knights game is really going to come down to it, because if the Titans had won that game, all they would need to realistically do this week is win and the Sharks to lose. If the Sharks, if they had beaten the Warriors and the Sharks lose, even if they had beat, because they're fought against, run second here, Raiders here, kick on the inside, and the Storm Roosters will get the ball here 15 metres out from their own line. If the Titans had to beat the Knights, I know they lost 15-14, obviously, but if they did win, they would have been below the Sharks for and against wise, and they would have to have won by a bigger margin, a big margin against the Warriors, or if the Sharks lost, then they would just need to win. But if the Titans won, and the Sharks won, the Titans put a score on the Warriors, basically. But fourth tackle here, which would have been a lot easier than what it is now, because now, if either of these two teams win, it's done deal anyway. But the Roosters here, fifth tackle now, they're going to get this ball up to about 45. Angus Crichton back in the lineup here today. Joseph said, go the Titans. Get on you, Joseph. Love your work. Love your work. Blake Hart says, Panthers haven't played with their full team in so long, and last week, their first game back, raising it, it's full 10 minutes out. They looked horrible, so I think they'll play everyone, even if Storm win. Yeah, I look, to be honest with you, I wouldn't necessarily disagree, to be completely fair. Yeah, I know, Hazard King, I know. Dasmate says, Teddy hat-trick. Oh, we all hope so, mate. We all hope so. I know you're a Titans fan outside of being a Bulldogs fan. I know you're a Bulldogs fan, but you like your Titans because of this channel when it's not Bulldogs playing. No, I don't care what you say, to be honest with you. I don't care what anyone says. They're all Titans fans. You're all Titans fans. Even if you're a Raiders fan, you're still a Titans fan. So third tackle here for the Rays. They're Hodgson, right-hand side. Gives a knock-on from the Raiders. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Knock-on from Soliola. Ooh, knock-on from Soliola. Donut Lord says, who did you tip? Please don't spam. I can see you're on the verge of spamming there. But I tipped the Roosters here by 8 points. I tipped them by 8 points. But obviously you do have to watch my last tipping video for the rest. I'll tell you the tip now, because there's no point going and watching the tipping video throughout this game for this one. But for the other games this week, I do a tipping stream every week. It's actually around 3,000, 4,000 views now. So appreciate all the support for that one. Callum Murphy says, we're all Titans fans at heart, head, buddy, everywhere, mate. Everywhere. Joseph says, I tipped the Raiders by 4. Oh, I don't. Well, you said go Titans, and you tipped the Raiders by 4. What are you doing? You said go Titans, but you got the Raiders by 4. I said knock on for the Roosters. Oh, Matt Ikevalu, what are you doing, butter? But what are you doing, but what are you doing? First tackle here, Ikevalu's going to drop the ball, and now the Raiders are going to get an attacking set here, 40 metres out here from the Roosters line. From the Roosters line, gee whiz. Medvedev says, now the Chooks have lost the ball, they have. We're going to... Then I don't think they're looking at this. No, he's definitely lost that ball. I don't even know why he was arguing that. He's trying to say that he kept it in his grasp, but he definitely did drop that ball. Like, there was no argument about that whatsoever. Like, his hand's underneath for the Rays, but he's not deliberately trying to get that out at all. So, 4 minutes gone. I hope that's not a starter for how many knock-ons we're going to see tonight, because we saw a lot in that Eels versus Raiders game a few weeks back, and we do see a lot of knock-ons in recent games. Second tackle here for the Raiders. They are going to be 35 metres out here from the Roosters line. Second tackle here. 100% the Sharks and Raiders should lose. Titans to qualify. I hope so, mate. Third tackle here, 30 metres out. Set restart. Yikes. This is typical Rays, though. They get off to a good start. They fall apart. That's what I'm hoping for. So left-hand side here for the Rays. For all he gets it off. Papali'i. Taken down 10 metres out. Second tackle. Come on. Roosters. Defense. So they're going to roll it back here, right-hand side. Frawley gets it off to... no, that was Frawley, sorry. That was Frawley. Third tackle now. I didn't realise Jack White's actually playing in the 6. Third tackle now. Hodgson with the ball. 10 metres out. They get off to Frawley. Frawley, he gets it off to Chancellor Clockstart. Clockstart. It's going to get slammed down. 10 metres out. No, pushing back further. 4 tackle. Oh, no, he gets the offload away. Yikes. Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes. He's going to score a try, isn't he? He's going to score a goddamn try, isn't he? Damn it. Raiders going to score a try there. It's going to be 4-0 here to the Raiders after about 5 minutes. Kramer says, oh boy, the Roosters. Yeah, that comes off the back of Matt Ikuvalu knock on. Like, literally, Matt Ikuvalu has to blame himself for that one. Gave up a set restart, knocked the ball on from the scrum at the halfway line. The Raiders will score here early. So, yeah, look, frustrating. That one frustrating, but it's only 5 minutes in here. It's not even that great of an attack. I don't even know what's happening here with the Roosters because this is not even that fantastic. It's literally just a forwards run straight into the line, and he goes over the line there. That's pretty poor there from the Roosters, to be completely honest with you. Hazard King says, as long as the Roosters or Melbourne don't win the premiership, I'm fine with anyone. Well, the Roosters definitely aren't. Melbourne probably still do. You know, obviously everyone likes to wank on because of one result against the Eels, or 2 results, but one of them happening at the beginning of the year. But, like, outside of that, the Storm have literally just bullied every single team on the planet by a long way too. So, yeah, don't let one result get you down too greatly there. Mevina says that stupid Chooks knock on cost them. Jade also says bleep. The thing is, man, is that, like, I still believe the Roosters win this game. But the thing is, man, like, I'm content now. I want the Titans to make the 8, of course I do. But I'm relatively content now. Obviously, last week was a bit more of a combination rather than just simply not making the 8 kind of deal. I understand where this team is at. So, win or loss, 8 or not, I'm pretty okay with where they're going and where they're tracking because... To be honest with you, going into the finals was only about making the first week and probably getting knocked out first week or potentially even second week, but not going anywhere near further than that. Otherwise, that'd be a massive shock there. But realistically, it's just about getting into the 8 to lose effectively in the first or second round, so they have the experience. But the thing is that if they don't make the 8, you can still use that Knights game as a bit of a finals game experience because that was basically finals atmosphere. The Knights, if they lost that game, they probably wouldn't have made the 8, the Knights. And the Titans, obviously, they were in a situation where they probably don't make the 8 if they lost that game. So, yeah, I'm pretty content, man. Obviously, I'm going to go with the Roosters here, but overall, I know where this team's at. Till Blissy says, Bellamy said he cares about finals more than the minor premiership. Well, no shit, Sherlock, but that doesn't show by the way that he's put this team out there, because by the way he's put this team out there, he's only taken 4 injuries. So, Bellamy can tell you all the dribble that he likes, but as you can see with the team, he's only rested 4 players there, and a couple of other players are suspended, and Josh Adokar is injured. So, he's only rested a couple of, basically the forwards. Majority of everybody else has been there pretty much all season long. But third tackle here for the Rays. They're 35 metres out from their own line here. It's 6-0 here to Canberra. Early days. And the Rays will get this ball out to about the 45-metre line here. Joseph says, lose Rays and Sharks, the Titans can make the 8. Well, Titans will still need to beat the Warriors by a decent margin, but yes. Mr. Transport says Canberra versus Warriors round 3 game of the year. Oh no. There's a reason why that was no way. There was many more games better than that one. The only reason that was a comeback and a half was because one, it's the Faders and it's typical, and secondly, the Raiders had a man, literally one man on the bench. It's a penalty here to the Roosters. A penalty to the Roosters. 15 minutes out from their own line. No way. The only reason that was even a close game or a comeback was because the Rays had one player on the bench for literally like 50 or 60 minutes of that game. Because of a lot of injuries and whatnot. So, look, it was good, don't get me wrong, but I would say majority of the Warriors games this year were better because they were pretty much full-on teams, and they would always wind themselves into having a good half and then a bad half. It doesn't matter what, first or second. They would have a good half and then a bad half, or a bad half and then a good half, and it would always be close and it would always be exciting. So, you name a Warriors game this year, majority of them are going to be pretty good, but it's going to be 6 more here for the Roosters. They're 35 metres out here, 30 metres out here from the line. Charles Kempe says, why do you think the Roosters will win? Rays have a pretty successful rate when it comes down to pressure games for the Roosters. Cool story. You know, that's fine. But in the same sense, both these two teams are playing. Like, Raiders fans, like, where have you come from? Like, where have you Raiders fans come from? I didn't see a single one of you 6 weeks ago. And now apparently everyone is blatantly wrong for tipping the Roosters against the Raiders. Like, the Roosters are literally playing for a top 4 spot. And you're talking as if, like, you got an easy win against them when you haven't even been there for the entire season talking about the Raiders making it into the 8. So, like, it's all well and good to be talking it up as if, oh, we've got a good record against the pressure cooker, against the Roosters, but, like, come on, man. Like, this team has still been fighting for the top 4 all season compared to the Raiders, who, a lot of the season, oh, look at this one from Tupanua here, 5 metres out in the line, fit tackle, 9 minutes gone here, Roosters with the ball, fit tackle, left-hand side, Hutchison puts it up in the air, it's going to be knocked back in, and it's going to be try time for the Roosters. Try time for the Roosters. Try time for the Roosters. Let's go. Let's go. So 6-4 here. 6-4 after 10 minutes. And the kick to come from the sideline. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. And subscribe if you're new around here. We're on 77 likes right now, guys. Let's get 3 more likes. Let's get to 80. And obviously hit that big old red subscribe button as we are about to get into the finals. It's going to be a very big finals time here on the channel. But tell you what, Roosters there. Nice little try there. It gets a 2-po back to Adam Kieran. And Kieran's going to put that ball down over the line there for a try time for the Jukesters. Dragon for the Jukesters. Shadow Streamer says, what's more likely to happen? Dragons beating the Rabbitohs or Sharks beating the Storm? I would say Dragons beating the Rabbitohs because the Rabbitohs have named no one. You know what I'm saying? The Dragons have named a full team. The Rabbitohs have named nobody. The Sharks have named a full team, obviously. And the Storm have named a pretty strong team. Not a full team, but a strong team nonetheless. Ooh. I think he still gets it. I think he still gets it here. But, oh, have they said that it's confirmed yet? Have they confirmed the try yet? I don't think they have confirmed the try yet. They're going to have a look at this one. Jed Curse has always liked Adamant Warriors, but he plays Salt the Roosters. So we're going to have a look at this one. I think off first glance that it looks okay. Oh, they're going to say... I think they're saying a penalty escort against the Raiders anyways. I think the Roosters get a penalty regardless here. Yeah, the Roosters will get a penalty regardless here because obviously Tomoko is giving away an escort there. But let's see if Kieran puts this down here. Either way, it's a penalty... Oh, I don't know about that. Like, that should be a try. Like, they're going to say that's a no try. That should have been a try there, but it's going to be a penalty to the Roosters either way here. But I don't believe that's not a try. But it will be called as a no try there, but I disagree. I think that's a try. But they're going to call it a no try, and you know what? It's not surprising that the bunker obviously has a different opinion immediately. Show Shrimps, why isn't it a penalty try? Because it's not a penalty try. But it will be a Roosters penalty here, but I disagree with that one. Thank you very much, Katuku Wakapiko, for the $2 donation. Appreciate you, Katuku. Every donation and membership, obviously our membership's only $5, but you know, every donation and membership goes right back into the channel to provide you guys better content. And I am in the process of trying to get back to the Gold Coast right now, and potentially by grand final time. We will see, though. I have to obviously wait on the Queensland government for this one, which potentially could be a vlog. So right-hand side of the Roosters, they're going to go, oh my God. It's gone from it's going to be a penalty here against the Raiders. Thank God. So it's a penalty to the Roosters. Jack Whiten's going to use up some energy here. Yep, cool, guys. You can run all you like. Here, but it's a no try here, Raiders. It's a no try here, Raiders. Yep, you can celebrate all you like, Smith Shields, but it's a no try, mate. It's a penalty. Yep, you're still celebrating. Yep, we'll wait for you to walk down the other end of the field, mate, because it's a penalty here to the Roosters for an offside. Like, buddy, like. Sure, like, I just love how the crowd's celebrating there. Like, you know it's a penalty. You can see that all the players still down there. Like, so it will be inside the 10 metres, and the Roosters will get the ball here, 10 metres out here from the line. It will be a penalty. They're not going to take the 2, though. Twickin says his hand got to the ball again before the ball touched the ground. I know, I agree. I think it was a try, but I'm not even bothering arguing with the. With the bunker, to be honest with you, because the bunker is just wrong literally 99% of the time. It's crazy how we can see it, but they can't see it, and they take literally half of a second to review that and say that it was a no try. But I remember plenty of times over the last 2 decades where they've literally looked at that for a while, ever since the video ref came in, and they've looked at that over literally over a course of time to figure out if he does get back onto the ball. And I think that was a try, but you know, you just don't even argue anymore, man, because the bunker is just moronic. It really is. Like, it really is strange how bad that it is, and you need it. You desperately need it. That's why you can't not have the bunker. You need video refs, otherwise you'll be complaining even more so about obvious shit that got missed. But in the same sense, like, man, can we get someone with an IQ above 40 into the buddy bunker box? So they're 5 metres out here from the line. Second tackle now for the Roosters. This wasn't the craziest no try ever, but it was still probably a try for me anyway. But right-hand side here for the Roosters, 10 metres out, gets it off here, and it's going to be a try time for Ikualu. Oh, don't tell me he loses the ball. I think he might have lost this ball here. I think this one could be a lost ball. I hope it's a try. They're going to call us a try. I hope he's right. I hope he has called us a try. Charles says, I can definitely agree the bunker is a lot of crap. There has to be a better way. How though? You know what I'm saying? Like, how though? Because it's still a human being up there in a referee box. It just comes down to the fact that they just don't have a clue. And then the NRL comes out 1 second here. Roosters, Ikavalu. It is easy try. Forget me. 6-4. So either way, they get a try off that little area, that little set there. Anyway, so Ikavalu will score a try in the wing. Try time, baby. But you know, and the NRL's trying to come out with this narrative now where everyone's literally just blaming the bunker for no reason, and it's just like, yeah, look, you get a significant portion of fans who do that. Like, don't get me wrong, they do that. And this is why I say on the channel, like, if the referees don't do anything wrong, please don't feed into their narrative by saying it doesn't matter because you're going to complain either way. But, you know, the NRL is trying to come out with a narrative that you can't criticize the referees because they know what they're doing and we'll deal with them if not. But it's like, this is a culmination, man. This isn't just something random. Time's off here. They have confirmed the try, by the way. There is the try. Shadow Streamer says, don't tell me Cavallo is injured again after returning after 5 weeks. I think he's okay. I think he might have just had like a concussion or, I don't know, something. I'm not too sure, to be completely honest with you. Brendan Westing says, here's what I call bullshit. Normal speed, Kieran's try looks like he grounded, but they always slow it down to look for the slightest little bubble. But I don't think that it bubbles, mate. I don't think that it bubbles. I think that it comes out of the hand for about 0.000001 of a second. And then his hand comes down. Oh, 1 second here. Oh, this could be a penalty try here. This actually should be a penalty try, in my opinion. I didn't even realise his knees coming to the head there. This should be a penalty try. 8-point, yeah, it's a possible 8-point try. So if he kicks this from the sideline, it's going to be 6-6, and then he gets a kick from right in front. So this is an 8-point try. That's a fair call there. I didn't even look at that. I didn't even see Chancellor Clockstar coming in with the knees there, contacts with the head of Ikavalu. This is going to be an 8-point try here if he can convert it from the sideline. So basically an 8-point try works like this, guys. Because he scores and there's a penalty, that gives a penalty try where you get the 4 points, obviously, because you did put the ball down. But the penalty, you also have your conversion from where you got it. So he's kicking it from the sideline, but then whether he gets it or he misses it, he will then get a kick from right in front. So no matter what here, it's going to be 6-6 with the potentially of it being 8-6 to the Roosters if he gets this kick from the sideline, which is very difficult. But like I said, no matter what, this now makes it 6-6 because he will get a kick from right in front right after. But that is the right call there. It's the right call there. That lonely woman says, go Kieran, you got this. So Adam Kieran, usually pretty good kicker. I don't really mind Kieran as a kicker, to be honest with you. He's 26 from 34. Brendan Westing says, exactly, AK still grounds at the slice point before it hits the ground. Max Watson says, honestly, it looked like he lost the ball at real speed. I don't know what he's talking about. Slow motion actually makes it more clear that it was a legit try. Well, fair enough, man. But here we go. 13 minutes into the game here. Adam Kieran from the right-hand side. Can he whack this in from literally on the sideline? But no matter what, he will get a kick from right in front. And he will... Oh, jeez, he just missed it. But it will be 6-6 anyway because he will get a kick from right in front. So it doesn't really matter there. But the Raiders should feel very lucky there that they didn't give up that next 2 points as well. Dadman says he will get this. You reckon, mate? You reckon he'll get it from right in front? You reckon he'll get it from right in front? But there we go, guys. Yeah, jeez, I just don't understand why players come in like this. Like, bro, you should know you're going to get a penalty there. Like, that's an obvious one. I didn't even see it because I wasn't even looking at the try because I was like, oh, it's a try. But then obviously, yeah, I noticed that Ikavalu had like HIA assessment being done on the field basically. And I was like, okay, well, something's happening here. Tito Blissy says, no, he missed the right one in front. The one right in front. Yeah, probably. Not. Darren Lockyer did once. But Adam Kieran here from right in front, and he will slump that baby right on through for the penalty. So it will be 6-6 here with 27 minutes to go. And we've actually had a pretty solid start to this game, though. I'm not going to lie. We have had a pretty solid start to this game, which has been enjoyable. I don't know why this hat always goes to one side. I don't know, man. You just shush and just take it, all right? Just take it. But it is 6-6. Richard Brogan says, halftime score, Roosters 14 to the Raiders 6. I hope you're right, mate, but in the same sense, the Raiders are known for coming from behind if they're down in the second half, but if they're in front in the second half, they usually fall apart, and they're known as the faders. So I kind of really want the Raiders to be leading at halftime, to be completely honest with you. Obviously, look at last week, for example. They were down big to the Warriors and came back in the second half against the Warriors. In a game that, like, literally, the Warriors would still be in this season right now, by the way. The Warriors would still be having a chance of making the finals right now if the... Or did he call a penalty? No, I heard a whistle for some reason. If the Warriors had won that game against the Raiders, they would have still been fighting here. They would have needed a lot to go their way. Oh, no, because the Sharks beat the Broncos. No, so forget me. Sharks beat the Broncos, so ignore me. But right-hand side here for the Roosters, they're going to get to this 40-metre line here. Rhodes goal to the Sharks have a good kicker. Same with the Warriors, but he just needs a bit of fine-tuning. What's that got to anything to do with anything? New Zealand Hugger says, I need the Faders to win. Well, too bad, mate. Angus Crichton here with the ball. He's going to get this ball inside the attacking half here. It's going to be fit tackle now for the Roosters. 40 metres out here from the line. Joseph says, what if they draw? Well then... Oh, geez, what happened there from the Roosters? I saw Hodgson got knocked down there. If they draw, then the Sharks would have to win. The Sharks would have to win and the Titans will be out. The Titans would need literally a loss here from the Raiders. Doesn't matter what. If the Raiders lose this game and the Titans win, regardless of if the Titans make the 8 or not, depending on the Sharks game, the Titans would jump the Raiders and for and against regardless. But it's just, a draw would be possibly the worst possible. The Raiders would love a draw. The Raiders would love a draw because either way, if they win and the Sharks win, the Sharks go through points differential wise. But if they draw, then no matter what, well, if the Sharks win, it would force the Sharks to have to beat the Storm tomorrow. Richard Bruxton says, I hope the Titans lose because I think the Sharks will lose. No one cares what you think. Bryce James says, who do you think will make the 8th position? Titans, mate. So fit tackle here for the Raiders. They're going to go left-hand side here. White, they're going to put this ball down into the corner. It's not a great kick there, and it's going to be an easy one. Bring it back here for the old Joshy Morris, who obviously announced his retirement at the end of this season. So hopefully the Roosters can crack on for him this year and try and do well for him in his last year. Obviously, we have seen Brady Morris go down earlier in the year, so we won't see any more Morrises next year. But the second tackle here, right-hand side, and the Roosters, Angus Crichton will get this ball out to the 40. Dimitri Dress says, I understand how Perinaro got sacked, but how does Ben Cummins still have a job when making one of the biggest mistakes in the NRL Grand Final and change the whole game? Not a Rays fan, by the way. Roosters are going to knock the ball on. My goodness me. My goodness me. That's not worse than what happened in the Manly versus Roosters Grand Final. But in the same sense, I understand what you're saying, but Henry Perinaro has been a multiple, and I'm talking about, that is a loose carry. To be fair, it was ripped out by Jack White, but it was probably 1-on-1. But they haven't challenged it now anyway, to be completely honest with you. And it probably would have been a loose carry regardless. Desmond says the Titans are out if they draw. Yes, Roosters got to win the comp for Josh. Rose Gold says, my mate just sent me a Latrell Mitchell grub highlight. That's funny. Yeah. And Trevor Daly says, yes, bro. Thanks for giving the Warriors a shout out. Oh, thank you very much for... Were you... I think you were the one who said that you were going to get a membership if the Warriors didn't get it. I don't know. If you were, then good on you for getting the membership, mate. Shadow Sherman says, Blaze, some people were saying you were biased in your tips. Thoughts? I don't really give a shit what people are saying in my tips. I don't really care. If they don't like it, that's fine. I feel like I know which little group you're in, though. So first tackle here, they're 43 metres out here. That's the thing, man. What you've got to understand is when you do social media, you just don't give a shit what people say. If people don't like the tips, then don't watch the channel. If you do like the opinion, then do watch the channel. You know what I'm saying? But obviously there is a little hater group who obviously enjoy watching my videos, took shit in their little group, and it's like, I couldn't care less, man. You do you, man. You enjoy being down there. So third tackle here, and Josh Papali'i is going to get this ball to the 20-metre line here. Fourth tackle now. They're going to be it's 18 minutes gone here. Rays are going to roll this back. It's 4 tackle now. Hodgson gets it off here to Frawley. Frawley gets it out right-hand side here. Yes, goes over the sideline. And see, the best part about it as well is that I remember when, probably one of that little hater group too actually, made a fake account to comment about how I was biased and completely wrong about Manchester City winning 4-1 against Arsenal. It was so unrealistic. It was ridiculous. It was crazy. It should be illegal how bad I was at making that tip, because there's no way Man City win 4-1. The more realistic scoreline would be 2-0. Man City went on to win that game 5-0. Right, so I was unrealistic in the sense of Arsenal getting a goal. So, people can think they're biased all you like, but if the Roosters win this game and the Sharks win that game, then you can call that bias. Oh, apparently it was touched there by the Roosters. The Rays will get the ball back here for a fresh set of 6. So it's all good to think you're biased until the game gets underway. And then when the game gets underway and you see the result, then you're just like, okay, well, that was actually probably a genuine thought. But either way, I don't really give a shit what you think. So second tackle here for the Rays. They're 3 minutes out here from the line. Second tackle, right-hand side. Hodgson to Papali'i. Oh, it's got to be a try. It's a good try from Papali'i too. That's a good try there from Papali'i. That is a very good try, a very strong try by Papali'i there. So it will be 10-6 here with a kick to come from right in front, and it will be 12-6 to the Raiders. 12-6 to the Raiders. TLBC says Latrell's getting a death threat. Oh, yeah, we move on, though. Because obviously we all know I'm not even going to give any kind of thought process to that. Jack says, bad pass, throw away this. Lollies, apparently it was Raiders' ball. Apparently Roosters must have touched it, I believe. I'm not too sure. I didn't see it. Apparently might have been. I'm not going to say it wasn't because I didn't really see it. To be honest with you. Guys, it's Dylan Uppers, the real big papa. Shadow Streamer says, I think most of the haters are Tigers fans, to be honest with you. Why? I don't care. Tigers are dog shit, so you guys can talk as much shit as you like, and while your team is dog shit, and at least my team is fighting for the top 8, something that you haven't been in 10 years, so, enjoy your shit talk, because I'm still here, baby. Jack says, wow, he's like the ball gave the lollies back. Yeah, I'm not too sure how they got it. Did they touch that? Did the Roosters actually touch that? Because I didn't see it, to be honest with you. Don't think this is how dare you think Arsenal score a goal. No, how dare I think Arsenal score a goal. 5-0. I predicted 4-1, but I was completely off it, apparently. I was completely off it. But it's going to be 12-60 to the Raiders, 20 minutes into the game. We're on 87 likes right now. Let's get 3 more likes. Let's hit at 90. Boom, shka, boom, shka, boom, 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 shka. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's go. And obviously, subscribe if you're new around here. Because if you don't subscribe, then next year, it doesn't matter who you support, you will not make the 8 because your team will get the wooden spoon for losing every single game of the season. Even the bye. Even the goddamn bye. If you do not subscribe, you will lose to the bye next year. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. But 20 minutes left here in the first half. It is 12-6 to the Raiders. Guys, it's Dylan up as the real big papa. Evan says, I don't know how the Chooks got the ball, but it must have been a touch in there. Yeah, I didn't even see anybody in the chat even talking about it, to be honest with you. But 20 minutes gone here. Come on, the Chooksters. Hold them out. Jimmy James says, yes, Roosters got a hand to the ball. Well, fair enough. But the Raiders will get this ball here 5 minutes out from their own line. Honestly, both teams have looked pretty decent in this game attacking-wise, but defensively, the Roosters and Raiders probably haven't looked that great, to be completely fair. Rose Golds, do you have a least favourite team? Right now, the Raiders. Tomorrow night, the Sharks. And then after that, the Broncos. Meg Campbell says, please, who's Raiders want Titans to make the 8? Well, there's still a lot that has to go in our favour to make the 8 regardless. So, just be content with where we're at right now. And if we make the 8, it's a bonus, to be completely honest with you. Because now, we're at a point where we have to rely on other teams to get us into the 8. Which is actually kind of what we had to do against in 2016 when we lost I think, Cowboys in the final round. And the Tigers lost to the Raiders, which obviously kept us in the 8. They got beaten big time, like 50-6 or something like that at Leichhardt. They suck at Leichhardt, truly, when it comes to a game that means something. Like, that's why Tigers fans, I don't know why you would be talking shit. So, Roosters are here, and they get the ball, and also, if Tigers fans took a shit about the Titans, it's like their worst winning record against any team. They lose all the time to the Titans. I don't really understand what their focus would be. Rose Gold says, Broncos and the Titans doing well next year and Dragons at the spoon. I think the Broncos are very overrated, but I still think they'll be improved compared to where they are now, obviously. But they're going to roll this one back here, right-hand side, 25 metres out of their own line, and the Roosters get the offload away to the winger, who I'm not too sure who that is, by the way. Oscar Burks, what do you think of Leichhardt? I think it's relatively overrated, but it's still a good stadium, don't get me wrong. But, oh my God, the Roosters again. The Rays are probably going to win this game because the Roosters have knocked this ball on about 100 times. It's going to be knocking against the Roosters first. Don't worry about it. There's no advantage. But, yeah, at this point, it's not looking too great here for the Roosters. But then again, I did say that I would like the Rays to lead at the first half because we all know how they are in the second half. Jack says, I may be a Broncos fan, but at least I'm not a Tigers or Bulldogs fan. Well, you currently do have the wooden spoon, so I would very much highly disagree with you, and you are second last. So you got the wooden spoon and are second last, so I wouldn't be riding home too greatly about that one. Decky Duck says, who thinks the Roosters are winning? I hope the Roosters win, man. I do. I hope the Roosters win, but it's not looking the greatest right now. Right hand side here, Frawley taking down 20 metres out here from the Roosters line. Raiders 20 metres out now. They go out to the left-hand side here through Tomoko. I think Tomoko has been pretty good in recent weeks. Second tackle here now. 12 metres out here. I actually personally believe that Kuroko may not actually fit this team anymore. Sammy Valemi's going to lose the ball. Let's go. Roosters going to pick that ball up through Tupou, and Tupou's going to bring it out to the 15. Thank God. Let's go. Tupou. Justin Sunderland says every week is the same thing. Always dropping the ball. Yeah, but a lot of teams have been doing it this year, to be completely honest with you. A lot of teams. Rose Golds is in fact of talking shit in the league. The people that have the salt are the ones not fighting for top 8. They know it and they can't accept it. Yeah, but I talk shit. Like, I get it. I understand the whole shit talking process. But you know, if you're going to talk shit, like, at least know that you've got enough evidence to back yourself up, to be completely honest with you. That's why when Storm... Like, I really find it really strange that Storm fans this year have spoken a lot of shit, because it's just like, man, like, you guys win all the time. Like, why do you feel the need to talk shit? You just need the team to do... Honestly, the team just does the talking for you. Fit tackle here. Right now, they're 45 metres out even the line. They're going to go left-hand side here, fit tackle, and it's going to be Hutchison who puts that ball up in the air. And Semi Valeme, he's going to let that one bounce, and it's going to be a good bounce. He's lucky, though. He is very lucky, because if that bounce backwards there, the Roosters probably screw a try, but it will go out for a 7-tackle set here. Saga says, Blaze, not trolling, but how do you think Titans make the... How do the Titans make the A from here? Titans would need the Raiders to lose and the Sharks to lose, and the Titans beat the Warriors. That's it. It's simple as that. Zebrans, do you watch the English Rugby League? No, I don't, unfortunately. So first tackle here for the Rays. They're going to be 40 minutes out even their own line. Rose Gold's Who Broncos versus this week. Knights in a game that literally does not mean anything at all. Roosters get the ball. Roosters get the ball here. The Rays throw the ball literally to the grass. I don't think they realise the grass is actually neutral, and it does not play for them. But it will be a Roosters ball here through James Tedesco, who has not done anything so far in this game. Need him to wake up a little bit. I know he hasn't been that same player because he's had to take a lot more of a Roger Tuivasa-Sheck role, but I'm still saying he needs to wake up a little bit here, because that's the first time I've noticed him with the ball in today's game. Again, says, I went to the grand final last year as a Penrith fan, and there were some very unsavoury Melbourne fans near us. Was met 1 second here, left-hand side. Tedesco gets it off to Kieran. Kieran Tomoko with a good play there. Oh, if he gets taken out, there's no... Yeah, I was going to say, it would have been a extra little helping hand there by the Raiders. But fourth tackle here for the Roosters. They're 20 metres out. Right-hand side they go. And the Roosters are going to be now 10 metres out here from the line. Can they get a set restart or a dropout? We haven't seen a dropout so far in this game. We've only seen the one set resale, maybe two. But left-hand side, Drew Hutchison. Hutchison here. Try time for the Roosters. Crichton with the try. Boomski. Angus Crichton comes back first week in a while, and they will be back to 12-10 here. Chee-hoo! That's the Chooksters for ya. Roosters back in the game. Let's go bloody Chookies. Let's go bloody Chookies. Macapaka says, that's why I hate some of my fellow All Blacks fans, and makes losing so much better for other countries, like the boys who are talking on the field. Don't need to brag. It's not really All Blacks fans that I have a great deal of problem with. Majority of the time in regards to New Zealand, actually, is Warriors fans who are worse. I don't really get it, though. I don't really get why. A majority of them at games can be very, very... Like, I get they're trying to have fun, but they have fun at your expense rather than have fun because the team or with them. They try and, like, pick at you, and it's just like, man, like, you ain't good just like us. Like, I don't know why you're doing that. Rose Gold says, Manly has a good chance of making the grand. I don't think so, but I don't reckon that they win the final. We haven't beaten any of the top three teams. Exactly right. So why are they making the grand final if they haven't beaten the Panthers, the Storm, or the Rabbitohs so far this year? Macapaka says, good try from Lord Farquhar. Good try from Lord Farquhar. So the Roosters will score a try on the left-hand side there, and it will be 12-10 with the kick to come from the left-hand side. How ace is banter is a part of sport. People just take it too personally sometimes. Yes and no. Yes and no. Banter, there is a certain level you get to. When you're at games, here is different. Here is just talking shit online behind a screen. You know what I'm saying? But at games, people obviously are drinking. There's a bit more feeling there. There's a bit more feeling there. So if you go to as many games as I do normally, you kind of understand what I'm saying here. This is nothing. Banter's fine here, but when it gets to the game, sometimes it's not exactly. It's not really kind of the go-to, especially people you don't know. But 14 minutes to go here of the first half. The Roosters from the left-hand side. Kieran Wheel. Oh, the wind is too strong. It's going to kill. Oh, did he get it? He got it. Wow. Apparently he got that kick. What a kick. Well, apparently, what a kick. That's a pretty good kick, to be honest with you. Holy shit. I didn't even think that went in. I thought that didn't go in. That was amazing. So it says Rays can still make the 8. No, if the Rays win, the Titans will not make the 8. But guys, we have got 13 and a half minutes to go in the first half, and it is a very close game. Tie game, 12-12. Gee whiz, can't get closer than that, baby. Cannot get closer than that. Show me, so I remember there was a punch up at an Eels Rabbitohs game. Yeah, it happens, and that's what I'm saying. Like, when you're at a game, guys, like, don't talk to opposition fans like you talk on these streams, basically. Because I know I encourage banter and talking shit and having a bit of fun. But when you're at games, it is a different story. Like, celebrate your team. Don't antagonize other fans unless you're ready to cop it. No. Mohammed says, bro, 100% he missed that. I didn't think so. When you can kind of see that the ball curls around. You can kind of see the back of the ball right on top of the post, behind the post. So, no, it was an incredible kick. Finn says, the mighty green machine. I'm not reading the rest of that comment. Mohammed says, because me too, that went out, something wrong with my eyes. No, I think that you can, if you go back and have a look at it, you can see the ball actually go behind the post on the very, very top part. Chris says, don't get run rage at games. Yeah, a lot of these people, I don't even know if they are 18 yet. Left-hand side here, 4 tackle. Hutchinson gets off to Tedesco. Tedesco here by himself, goes through. Oh, my God, last second gets cut down there. They're 30 metres out of the line. Fit tackle now for the Roosters. Geez, Tedesco would have been away. Would have been a try time. So they're going to go right-hand side to Hutchinson, and Hutchinson's going to put that ball up in the air. The wind is really strong in this game, though, and that's going to be an easy take there for Chance Nickel-Clockster. Chance Nickel-Clockster. Jeff says Raiders might just take the win. No. How about that one? You like that response? No. Second tackle here for the Raiders. They're 15 metres out from their own line. There's no way that's a set restart, and it will not be a set restart, so don't you worry. Don't you damn well worry. Don't you damn well worry, some. So Raiders now 30 metres out, 4 tackle here. Decky Duck says, if we win, Raiders are so bad because all of our players are resting on finals. Are you talking about the Roosters? None of your players right now are being rested. I don't remember a single... There's no player being rested. What are you talking about, Decky Duck? The Roosters haven't rested a single player in this. The only players... that's way too... Oh, the bounce is going to be very favourable for the Raiders. Jeez, unlucky there for the Roosters. It was very close. Very close. Moe Slayer, man, no one cares about baseball stadiums right now, and if you keep asking about baseball stadiums, we're going to time you out because it has absolutely nothing to do with anything here, so please stop spamming with asking me a baseball stadium. I could name you literally all of them, and I'm not going to name a single one of them because you're spamming a sport that is literally irrelevant. Third tackle here. Love the sport, but, brother, read the room. So, 20 metres out from their own line here. Third tackle here for the Chookses. They're going to get to the 30-metre line right now. 4 tackle right now. Jeff Tuzakon says, as a Manly fan, I'll go for the Titans. Good on you, man. So left-hand side here for the Roosters. They're going to go to Crichton. Crichton here gets it out to about the 40. It's going to be fit tackle now. Fit tackle now with 11 minutes to go here the first half. Ricky Stewart looks a little bit nervous on the sideline there. Oh, gets it back here to Lamb under pressure. That's a good kick, actually. That's actually a pretty decent kick to be completely fair. Oh, geez, the bounce isn't favourable here for Clockstar, but he will get the ball at 30 metres out here from his own line. Yeah, about 35 or so, 30 metres out. Zenpai says, guys, if you're under 18, don't reveal your age. Oh, yeah, you can reveal your age, but you just don't tell anyone, don't say anything personal details. Age is fine, but just don't say any personal details. Saga says, even if you guys make finals, there is no way that you guys win. But then again, we time out people or hide people who would try to obviously ask for personal details in the chat. But third tackle here for the Rays, their right hand side at the halfway point. How is his chance? Balances the Rays out a bit nicely. It hasn't done a great deal in this game yet, though, to be fair. But in the same sense, it's a better fullback, which the Rays have lacked this year. So fit tackle here for the Rays. Or closer forward there from Hodgson, but it's going to be fine. Whiten here, left-hand side, gives it off. They kick it through. Oh, brilliant pick up there. And the Roosters are away. The Roosters are away. The Roosters are away. They're at the 40, at the 45. Good run there by the Roosters. My goodness me. Is that Ikavalu back on the field, by the way? So first tackle here for the Roosters. They're 45 metres out from their own line, but they get the ball here through a nice little play there from Ikavalu. It's going to be second tackle now, but 10 minutes to go here the first half here, guys. 12-12 is the score on 91 likes. Let's get to 100 before half time. Boom, ska, boom, ska, boom, ska. Let's get to let's get 9 more likes, and obviously hit that subscribe button if you're new around here because we're going to be pumping out the finals. It's going to be a crazy, crazy time. So left-hand side here, third tackle, Roosters with the ball. They're going to get this ball to about the 44 tackle now. Average Show says, my favourite Titans game is the one where we beat the Tigers. Yeah, fair enough, Average Show. That is fair. Oh, Roosters here. Bad defense there from Jack Whiten. One came up, left a gap. Sorry, it was Jack Whiten. I can tell you that right now. Fit tackle here. They're going to go right-hand side here. Tedesco gets it off. Oh, geez, that hit was just significant. Oh, it's going to be a dropout too. That was a significant hit there on Tupanua. That was a significant hit there. But Lachlan Lamb here is injured right now. Lachlan Lamb is injured. One, boys, says the Eels on top. They're not. They're actually in like 5th position. But, oh, geez, Tupanua got slammed. But that's a great kick from Tupanua, by the way. That's a great kick. So they're going to just have time off for the injury right now. Milosh says Lamb is injured. Lamb is injured, but that would just obviously bring on Sam Walker regardless. Obviously, you don't want to see him injured, but that would also just bring on Sam Walker, to be completely honest. Sarkis Hadshitty says, even you guys make finals, there's no way that you guys win, but still it's the passion that gets you existed. Like, no shit, Sherlock. Like, thank you for telling us all something that we all know. Like, everyone who's not in the top 2 right now should know they're not winning the grand final this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like, okay, cool, man. Oh, that was actually a knock-on, mind you. That was actually a knock-on all the way back there, but they can't call it now. It was plenty of time change in between, but that would have been a knock-on. Oh, it would have been a penalty anyway. It doesn't matter, to be honest with you. So it's going to be a penalty here for the Roosters. No, it's not. It's going to be a dropout. Sorry, it will be a dropout. Jed Kerr says, Raiders, the faders, man. They're normally pretty tough. Second half, not so much. But in the past, they have been. But at halftime, I'm going to tell you about a series that's going to be coming out here on the channel that's going to include the likes of the NRL Roast. We've got Entertain House, obviously. We do have the Rugby League Guru. We have quite a few... Alpha Kai, we have Tommy Casher. We've got quite a few collaborations coming up post-season, which is including of a draft-style process. So I'll talk to you about more about that at half-time. But third tackle here for the Roosters. They're 22 metres out. We've got a lot of collaborations post-season that I'm filming next week that you won't see for a couple of weeks, though. Tedesco here, back onto the inside. Good play by Tedesco. He's still going here. He's at the 10 metres, and he's still going. Oh, my God, he's still going here. He's still going. Gets taken down at 12 metres out. Fourth tackle here for the Roosters. They're going to go left-hand side. No, right-hand side. Gives it off to the big man. Gives it off to Lamb. Tupanua. Oh, he could have reached out, but he didn't do it. Fifth tackle here. 1 metre out here from the line. They're going to roll this ball back here. Left-hand side to the big man. Gets the offload away. Left-hand side. Hutton over the top. Tupo. Try time. Adam Kieran, baby. Adam Kieran, baby. Boom. Adam Kieran. Adam Kieran. Boom, baby. Boom. 16-12. He was 7 minutes to go here of the first half. Try time for the Kieran. There we go. Good offload there, by the way, from the Roosters to keep that one alive. Danny says there's a lot of points in this game. There is a lot of points in this game, mate. 16-12 here. Semi Valeme obviously trying to grab that ball. He just can't reach up enough. It does touch the hand of Valeme. He hits it up perfectly for Adam Kieran. But either way, if Valeme does not touch that, Tupou gets the ball very easily anyway. So, but Kieran will pick that one. And that is a time for the Chooksers. There we go. Let's go. The Chooksers. Meg Campbell says, I'm not even a Roosters fan, but I'm cheering for them like a proper fan. Exactly right. So am I. I think everyone is in the Gold Coast. I think everyone is in the world. I think everyone in the galaxy. I think we're seeing people, or whatever species there is, billions of galaxies away. They're currently watching this game and supporting the Roosters. And it's a fact. It's a fact. The Raiders are enemy number 1 tonight. You know, don't care. You know, World War II, what was that? You know, Hitler. Right now, it's the Raiders. They are common enemy, number 1 in the world. Because we all want the Roosters to win this game. Nate J says, will Canberra milk a few tonight? Well, they just got milked just then. How are you? Ask him, mate. Shay Streamer says, I don't mind everyone supporting us. Everyone's getting around the Roosters today, mate. So 6 minutes to go here of the first half. It is 16-12 with a kick to come for the Chicks. Can he slap it on through? Jade also says, I think there are cheaters that support the Titans. I have no idea what that comment says, and I don't think I want to. So Roosters here on the left-hand side. Kieran will. Oh, that's a beautiful kick. Beautiful kick. Let's go. That's brilliant. Let's go. Master Cat says, what a kick. Digitate says, chat showing love for the Roosters. Mate, everyone's getting around the Roosters today. I don't care if they say go the Raiders, I know they're lying. It's a fact. Justin Sunderland says, we finally have a decent kicker. Didn't you say, weren't you the one who said before the Roosters had no good kickers? We're still 6 likes away from the old Hungy bomb, though, guys. My goodness me. I know we hit a Fetty bomb, but really, when it comes to likes, the Hungy is the bomb in likes. But I would love to see a Fetty bomb here today for the Roosters, too. Ooh. Laurie Boku says, all right, game on. It's been game on for literally 35 minutes because it's been close for 35 minutes. I don't understand why a Roosters leading try from 12-12 now makes it game on, but, you know, each of their own. But the Roosters here, they're 15 metres out here from their own line. They are currently in the top 4, whilst the Raiders are currently in 9th. Just remember that. A live ladder. I say that. By the way, guys, tomorrow night, Would you like me to have the live ladder on the side over here? I should have done it for tonight, actually. But would you like me to have the live ladder of the top 8 right here, like I do for the Premier League streams that we do when the Premier League's on? So third tackle here for the Roosters. The Roosters at the 35 metres. They're going to go third tackle here, right-hand side, gives it off to, oh man, Isaac Liu. What a buddy beast, mate. This guy is just too good. I reckon he's going to be the greatest player of all time. You know why? Because next year he's at the Titans. So left-hand side here, the Roosters with the ball. They're going to get this ball to the halfway line, and here they go. The Roosters are away again. They're 45 metres out here from the Canberra line, baby. Mevita says, Jay, that's fair enough. What do you say? Oh, Dave's also a Titans fan. It was just because Blaze said many species support the Roosters for the Titans. Oh, I didn't get it to be. Oh, knock on for the Raiders. Semi Valemi. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Semi Valemi with the knock on. I know Tosoviti, but knock on Aruna, and that's what we like to see. So Roosters here going to be 10 metres out here from the Raiders line. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Sonny Yagi says, you happy Roosters are winning, but like going to win because it looks like... Whoa. Too early. Too early. I'm not thinking the Roosters win this game anywhere near yet. But then again, the Raiders don't normally play good in the second half. However, they did last week against the Warriors when they were down pretty significantly. Dasman says, here come the faders. Hey, guys, don't get too excited in the chat. The Roosters are a bit of a different beast to the Warriors, though, to be fair. But here we go. Chance here for the Roosters. Oh, my God. Joshy Morris nearly broke through there for a try. Get around the Josho Morrow. First tackle here for the Roosters. Their left-hand side, he gives it off to the big man. Oh, look at Takiaho go. It's a set restart too. 10 metres out here from the line. Come on, the Chooksters. This is your game right now. I know you want to make the top 4. I know you want to put the pressure on Manly. Just do it for a bit of fun, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why the Raiders are complaining they didn't even go out there where the obstruction would have happened if he had gone out. But that's why he didn't go out there. Second tackle here for the Roosters. Left-hand side. Oh, my God. Not a good pass there. Oh, geez. Not a good pass there at all. Oh, my God. He's still going here, Butcher. Butcher's still going. 5 metres out. Third tackle. Good run there, considering that he had to literally catch the pass on the ground, lying down. But left-hand side. Oh, he's going to fake that one. Yeah, that did nothing. Fourth tackle here for the Roosters. They're 3 metres out from the exact same spot they got the ball. Fourth tackle now. They're going to go right-hand side. Gives it off to... Oh, Chanty. Oh, Roosters. Oh, good tackle. Oh, my God. So close there. So close there for Lachlan Lamb. But the Roosters here, 3 metres out. They're going to go left-hand side here. Gives it off to Hutchison. Hutchison here. He's going to play himself here. Since when does he play himself? But the Roosters kick it through. It's going to be a knock-on. It's going to be played back here. And it's going to be... What's the penalty for? Why is it a penalty to the Raiders here for? Why is it a penalty to the Raiders? Psychedelics is over under 55 points, guys. I would say over, arguably. They're going to say penalty to the Raiders. What for? That was a knock-on against knock-on against the Raiders. So what was this? Unless he's saying, oh, he might be saying he's offside here. No, to be fair, he's absolutely right. He looks offside by about 3 years. Yeah, absolutely. No, that's the right call. It is definitely a penalty. Guys, it's the best way to prevent teenage pregnancy is to make your kid a para fan. To be fair, you might be onto something. And I think that you've come onto $1 million idea right there. I think that's $1 million idea. At least a $36 million idea. Or 35. Well, that's this year, 35. If you did it last year, it'd be 34. This year, it'd be 35 million. Next year, you could wait. $36 million deal. Gee whiz. Every year, every next year, it goes up $1 million, mate. So third tackle here for the Raiders. It depends on when you want to do it, but a knock on there for Matty Tomoko. Raiders knock the ball on. The Roosters get another attacking set. Boom. Jeff Tuzicon, this is turning into a musical here tonight, guys. I don't sing this much. I think it's because I'm nervous. But I am content if the Titans do. If the Titans don't make the game, I am content, but in the same sense, I still really want to see my team next week, even though we're going to lose. I still want to see my team next week. Could you imagine, though, the Eels, if the Titans made it and the Eels got knocked out by the Titans after all the shit the Eels put through this channel all the time? My God, I don't think that'd ever come. I think we'd lose like 100 subscribers that night. So right-hand side in minimum. Oh, but the Roosters here, they're going to be 40 minutes out here from the line. Did Tate says, come on the fades, keep on making errors. I like that. Did you Tate, buddy? Talk dirty to me. That is talking dirty to me right now. Buddy, Raiders, faders making errors. That's what we'd like to see. Raiders fans would hate this stream right now. Raiders fans, if you are just tuning in, I'm not normally like this. Obviously, I'm a Titans fan, so it does help us, obviously, attempt to make the 8. Roosters knocked the ball on. I'm not happy with that one, so I'm not going to be saying a penalty to the Roosters. Take the 2. Please take the 2. Please take the 2. Canberra challenging this. Canberra challenging this. That was a good aneurysm. Oh, that's a strip. Oh, that's absolutely a strip. Oh, that's absolutely a strip. He's got his hand there and then he pulls it back. Yeah, he's playing the ball. Take the 2. 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 And lose the challenge. Take the 2. And lose the challenge. You can cry your life, Whitehead. 20-12, let's go. What is Whitehead? What's Whitehead arguing? What's Whitehead arguing? Can someone tell me what Whitehead's arguing? Fafita says, go the Rooter. We all do like a Rooter, especially these Rooters tonight. But Raiders fans, like I said, I'm not usually like this. I'm not usually this, well behind a team that's not the Titans. But obviously, it's that part of the season. So do subscribe, even if you are a Raiders fan. But don't think that we're always like this. Sunny Yagi says, you like Eels? That's a team I support. Duzmate says, what a dumb shit. Digitates says, what's going on? I don't really understand, but the Roosters should kick a 2-pointer here. Nate says, Whitehead, gee, that's a bit racist. Mate, I'm just saying his last name, alright? Don't you bloody start talking. Everyone thinks everything racist nowadays. But that's just his last name, buddy. Don't you talk shit. So 3 seconds to go here the first half. It is very windy, though. This is still a chance of missing it, but I don't think he does. And he will... Oh, my God. I got it. Thank God. It hit the post and in. I actually kind of hope that hit the post and went down because the Roosters had chased that through. I actually think that he was aiming for the post there. I have a feeling he was aiming for the post there because the Roosters had charged that through. I feel like the Roosters... I think he deliberately did that just then. Whitehead's still arguing. Like, brother, what are you talking about? He's not arguing about the strip, surely. I know you're not having a go at me, but when you swear like that, yeah. Look, I don't think Whitehead's in the wrong here. I think he's arguing about something that wasn't the strip, to be honest with you. I don't think he's arguing about the strip. Let me know in the chat. Is he arguing about the strip? Because I can't really hear it right now, because obviously I'm talking. But guys, that is going to be it for the first half. The Chooksters lead 20-12 here. The biggest Roosters fan on the planet tonight. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And I will wear a Storm shirt tomorrow. Don't you worry. But it's only half time. It is only half time. Don't you start getting damn well too excited just yet. There's still plenty of time to go here of this game. So let's go and hit that thumbs up button. Let's go subscribe. We're already at 100 likes. My goodness me, at half time. Gee whiz, can we hit 200? I don't think so. But can you set yourselves a target of hitting 200? That'd be crazy. Well, let's see if we can get that for our... I think that would be our first 200... No, we've had regular season games that get 200 before. But yeah, and hit that subscribe button. Let's see if we can get to... I think it was 1,500... No, sorry, 1,500? 12,500 tonight, subscribers-wise. We are very, very close. But let me know what your thoughts are in the first half, because I like the Roosters right now. I like the Roosters. The Roosters look very nice. I like the Roosters. Very nice. I like it. Chad Streamer says, Blaze a bigger Roosters fan than Justin. I am, mate. I am a bigger Roosters fan than Justin. Justin Sunderland says the ref is telling him that he can't swear when they're on mic. Yep. Lonely Wombat says I'm pretty sure it was about strip. What roles would he talk about? I think he was talking about something that happened previously in a previous play. I don't think he was talking about that. Brendan Weston says nothing worse than a palm having a sook phase is slowly fading away the way they're going. Fading away. Xavier Brown says he's streaming the Wallabies game this Sunday. Absolutely. You think I'm streaming Tigers versus Bulldogs over the Wallabies versus the All Blacks? Mate, you wisher, mate. If you're a Tigers or a Bulldogs fan, you bloody wisher. You absolute goddamn wisher that I do that damn well game on Sunday at 4 p.m. after the Titans-Warriors game. We're going to be watching as the Titans beat the Warriors after the Sharks have lost to the Storm and the Rays have lost to the Roosters. We're going to see the Titans make the 8 on Sunday, and then we're going to go straight from the Titans making the 8 on Sunday into the Wallabies winning the game against the All Blacks. What a day Sunday's going to be. What a goddamn day Sunday's going to be. My goodness me. Jordan Duval says, well done in your halftime commentary, man. Appreciate you, dude. We stream this every single game, man. Well, except for the Tigers Bulldogs game, but we stream literally every single game. So as long as you're having a good time, man, that's the main thing. But Cramy says, Bulldogs will beat the Tigers easy. That game will be literally a game of I would say not even dribblers. I would say it's pretty tough to call it a dribbler game, because I think they've been dribbling for too long. I think there's more to it than just a dribbler game there. Jordan Val says, if the Cats have a chance to win, the Cats will win, mate. The Cats will win. Jay Dawson says, did I hear Sunday the best day of the week, mate? Sundays are brilliant. Sundays are brilliant, especially when the Titans win and we see the Wallabies go through to win the game against the All Blacks. Jake Kirsten, they say Bulldogs coming hard this week, bro. I don't really care. They can win by 40. They can win in a field goal game. We could see the greatest game in the history of rugby league on Sunday at 4 p.m. and I guarantee you, I will not regret it. I could witness the All Blacks put 100 through the Wallabies, and I could still tell you that I would have a still more enjoyable of a time watching the All Blacks put 100 past the Wallabies than I would watching the greatest game of all time between the Bulldogs and the Tigers this year. Nate Jason, I hope all you bastards are having a top Thursday night. Mate, you're on BKR Sport. You are having a top Thursday night. And to all the haters who are watching right now, because I know you would be, appreciate you for tuning in. Appreciate you for hitting that subscribe button, because obviously you got your notifications on. And appreciate you for helping out the analytics on this video, because it does obviously help. So shout out to all the haters out there, because I guarantee you're out there. Danny says, do you think Titans will make the finals with Canberra loses? Sharks winning is highly unlikely. We would need, if the Raiders lose this, and then assuming Sharks lose, it depends on how much the Sharks lose by. If they lose by 20, if the Sharks lost by 30 tomorrow, which I don't think happens, but if the Sharks lost by 30, we could literally win by 1. We could win by 2. It doesn't matter. But if the Sharks lose by like 10, we would need to win by 14, because we're minus 23 right now. My question comes down to, and can someone tell me the stats on this, would the Titans make it if the Titans score 13 and the Warriors, we beat the Warriors by 13, the Sharks lose by 10? Can someone do the maths for me? Because that would be both on the exact same for and against. Who would go through in that situation? Who would go through? Jeff Chisholm says the ref will help the Roosters. Actually, I think it comes down to try score, doesn't it? If it comes down to try scores, the tries scored, I think the Titans have scored more tries. Or more points, anyway. D. Ransom said, I'm telling you, if that little bald-headed trainer for the Chooks get in the way I'm flying there and stabbing with a spoon, I would love that little bald-headed trainer for the Roosters to run on the field right now and block it. Decky Duck said the Roosters got 3 more tries. I'm getting the box of tissues and lube out. So am I at this point, mate. Well, I just don't need the Sharks to lose and Titans to win, but still, you know, same old, same old. George Cleary says, to be honest, when the Roosters did that conversion, I was sure it did not go in. No, so if you go back and have a look at it, you can go on KO and you can look at it. I think you can see the ball, because basically the angle, it's not great for that, but the wind is so strong. But if you look at the ball and the top of the post, this part of the post at the top, this being the end of the post, I think you can see it go behind it, just that top part. So if you go back and have a look at it, you'll see. Kramer says the Titans are going to put on a show against the Warriors. Mate, I'd like to see it. I'll see it. Danny says Titans will go through. They've got more points for. That's what I like to see. This is why you're a good bloke, Danny. This is why you bring the good news, mate. You bring the good news. You're like a newsman. You're like a bloody newsman. It's good news. It's good news. Cassius, did the Roosters miss 2 kicks or all and a penalty goal? Roosters missed 1 kick. They got an 8-point try, but they missed the conversion. So they've got 2 penalties here. They missed 1 try. They missed 1 conversion, but they've also gotten 2 penalties. Am I right there? How many tries have they scored? They've scored 3 tries, haven't they? 18. Yeah, that would make sense. 8. So they've 4, 8, 12, and then they've got the 2 penalties and a conversion. Shit, I can't remember. That's the best you can do. So the stats-wise right now, 62% possession to the Roosters. Well, you like to see that. You love to see it. You love to see it. Jack says, Moses Embite have a blinder on Sunday. Well, there you go, mate. There you go. George Cleary says, I'm a sub 1 condition. You crack an egg on your head. No. Twiggin says, Raiders look screwed. I hope so, mate. But then again, this is what not the Rooters. This is what the buddy, what's it called? The last week, the Warriors, they let us down big time. Because right now, this would basically be irrelevant to the Titans. This game would be irrelevant to the Titans if the Warriors had just done their goddamn job. Like, obviously, if the Titans had beat the Knights, then it would have been irrelevant anyway. But, geez, yeah, that's definitely a penalty try. George Cleary says, crack a head in your 7 I sub. Well, it looks like you're not subbing. I don't care. Like, if you don't want to sub, don't sub. I'm not cracking an egg on my head, mate. You need a lot more than one subscription. One subscription. You're going to need a lot more than 1 subscription to be getting an egg on my head, to be honest with you. You know, if you want an egg on my head, you'd have to donate $50, and then I would do it. If you donated $50, I would do an egg on my head. I ain't doing it. Thank you very much to Broccoli for becoming a member. You're a legend, my guy. Speaking of members and donations, thank you very much. Yeah, appreciate you, Broccoli Web. Obviously, all that goes towards right now. It's probably going to go towards getting me back to the Gold Coast so I can get to this grand final potentially. It's potential. It is potential. But yeah, thank you very much, my guy. But yeah, $50 donation, and I would do it. I'd put an egg over my head. I'd put a towel down first on the floor though, but I would still do it. Only else I tip the Raiders. Young member says Manly should beat Cowboys and Panthers should beat Paras. If we win, we get 5th. Yeah, but then you play the Titans. I think you would prefer to play the Sharks or the Yanni. I think you would prefer to play the Sharks, the Raiders, and the Titans. I would. Ryan Magor says, subscribe, everyone. Exactly right. Exactly right. Well, straight up. Straight up, mate. Straight up. Jack says, crack ahead in your head if Alex 12 wins the Dally M. I'm only doing it $50, mate. Otherwise, I'm not doing it. Blake Harla says, shut up. Yeah, please don't spam, by the way, George Cleary. I appreciate it. Please don't spam, to be honest with you. But we're just still waiting here for the second half to get underway. Raiders fans getting a bit nervous. By the way, I did tip a Roosters win by 8. So right now, I'm going to say that I tipped it at half-time win by 8. How about that one? Because I'm very biased with my tips. I'm very biased with my tips. Gee whiz. You know, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just very biased with my tips. Twigger says, eggs are expensive though. I'd only do it for 50 plus price for the eggs. Well, that's too bad, isn't it, mate? That's bloody too bad, isn't it? Jake says, Bo Firma is pretty good. Bo Firma has been my favourite player with the Titans this year, but I am going to be bringing out a video in the next week or so. Probably next Monday. No, Monday is how I become a Gold Coast Titans fan. Tuesday is NRL tip stream. Oh, I could probably put it out on Tuesday. I'm going to put a video out on Tuesday at 5 p.m. in regards to my favourite player, my one favourite player from each club this year. My favourite player to watch this year from each club. So I've kind of just ruined it in regards to the Titans one is, but in the same sense. On the NRL says, I got diagnosed with asthma, so I have to bring out inhalers to my footy games. Man, I have an asthma puffer over there. Literally, I can see it right in front of me. Mine's more sports asthma, but in the same sense, I do get asthma, mate. I do have asthma. Not a crazy amount, though. Not a crazy amount. Ryan McGaw says, what is the point of watching the Roosters got this? The Roosters got this? I hope you're right, mate. The point of watching this is because it would be brilliant to witness as the Roosters officially knock the Raiders out. But we'll see. We'll see. Chris Howe, New Zealand has missed the live games. Warriors need to come home to play, being a long time. Mate, I know exactly how you feel. I know exactly how, well, yours has been 2 years. But in the same sense, you've still had Super Rugby games you could have gone to. There have been other games. However, I understand what you're saying, but I haven't also been. Look at me. I usually go to 2 to 3 games a week. And now, I haven't done it in about 2 years because I've been stuck. But normally, I would go to literally in baseball. I went to a game a day. Dasmate says, your favourite Doggies player is Napa or Lewis, isn't it? Jack says, Broncos better be Tessie New because he's just that good. Nice Noise says, Rays fading away like always. Well, I wouldn't call it a fade in the first half because that wouldn't be fading. Jake Weller says, no, Rays still in with a chance. They show this is it now and just 40 minutes to try and have a chance of being top 8. Jake Weller, shush. Jake Weller, here's an idea. Here's a good idea. You want to hear the idea? This is a great idea here. One second. Shush. One boy says, Eels are going to win grand final, no cap. Oh my God. This is Eels fans for you. This is the peak Eels fans right here. The Eels are going to win the grand final. They only lost 56-10 to Manly literally like 3 weeks ago, but the Eels are going to win the grand final. Like, holy shit. The Eels are shocking. They win one game, they think they got the comp. Isaiah Brown says, what player has been the biggest disappointment? You. Gregory Johnson is looking good for the Titans, mate. Roll, just buddy, shush. It's half time. Relax, Gregory John. Mr. Gregory John, relax. Shay Streamer says, hey, BKR, you know how you said with the Kieran penalty kick at the end of the half? What if it comes back and they score? Would they kick for another conversion because they could just keep... What? Dasmate says, Eels fans forget about 2 weeks ago. They forget about 2 weeks ago. They forget about 3 weeks ago. They forget about 4 weeks ago. They forget about 5 weeks ago. They forget about the last 35 years. Jake Wallace says, all right, Blaze, Roosters still favourites, but obviously Rays are going to fight. They don't usually have good second halves. They did one good half against the Warriors last week in the second half. Besides that, Joseph Plays says, Will Kennedy your favourite Sharks player to watch? Well, guys, I don't understand why you're asking me these questions as if I didn't just say on Tuesday I'm going to be putting this video out. Why would I tell you my favourite player to watch from each team now when I'm putting a video out about it on Tuesday? Nat says, hey, my thoughts on the Joe Martin here. No. We're not going to go over that one again. We spoke about that plenty of time last week. Tay Shimmers is like, when they kick it, it hits the post, they score a try, they get another conversion attempt, they can play the same. Bro, what you're saying doesn't really make a great deal of sense, to be completely honest with you. P.S. Shemmy says, really hate the Eels. See, and yet again, we have someone who just doesn't get it. Why? Because he's an Eels fan. He just doesn't get it. I would prefer the Eels to win the premiership than literally about 50% of the teams in the competition. Literally, I would prefer the Eels. I have the Eels with the Titans, the Warriors, the Tigers, and the Eels in a four-team switch-a-bloody-roo about teams that obviously have tough fan bases. I don't mind the Eels for the 50th time, but the fact that you get upset is brilliant because it's just basically the truth hurts, mate. You lost 28-0 to the Roosters. You lost by nearly 40 points to the Rabbitohs. You got beaten 56-10 to the Manly Seagulls. You win one game against the Storm in literally 3 months since your last win against the Storm, and you think you're world beaters. It's got nothing to do with hating the Eels. It's just got to do with, hold on a second, 2 weeks ago, I had Parramatta fans on my channel saying that their team was shit. They were lucky to make the top 8. They shouldn't even make in the top 6. They're down there with the bottom 8 teams, and they weren't looking the goods. And now we get people like you who come here and say, we beat the Storm. We're back to premiership contenders. Like, get out of my goddamn face, wanker. Like, you were probably one of the guys wanking on about how shit they were 2 weeks ago, and now you're here talking, oh man, Blaze hates the Eels because he tells it how it is. Gee whiz. Justin Sutherland says, Titans a win, Storm easy win. Yeah, sure, you're a Roosters fan, PS Jamming. Sure, you wouldn't take so much offence otherwise. Justin Sutherland says, Titans a win, Storm easy win. Roosters a win, Titans make the 8 easy dub, Blaze. Well, it's still a long there's still a long way to go. We need to wait. We need to hope the Roosters hold out here, to be honest with you. Gig Cash is people thinking they will win are delusional. I don't know. PS Jamming, unfortunately, he's an Eels fan. Now he's pretending to be a Roosters fan because obviously he's just moronic. Tasman Watson says, hi. Hello, Tasman. How we doing? Kramer says Eels aren't winning shit. Well, no shit. No shit. Magapaka, one of those guys is actually coming on the Rugby Down Under podcast, mind you. I'm not going to tell you, but here we go, guys. Here we go. The second half is about to get underway here. What are we on? We're on 111 likes. Let's see if we get to 120 likes before halftime finishes. Schmack, schmackety, schmackety, schmack, schmack. Buan Boys is crying. Oh, my God, Buan Boys. Oh, my God. Poor little boy. Poor little Buan Boy. Poor little Buan Boy. Don't cry. Don't cry, Mr. Buan Boy. Jack says, Bofan will win the premiership. He absolutely will. Justin Sunderland says, Eels ain't winning this week, that's for sure. Yeah, this week is a definite no-go, to be honest with you. Nat says, favourite Fijian player of all time. Favourite Fijian player of all time would... Ooh, good question. That's actually a good question. Jeez. It was legitimately going to be Marcus Ivo. But I think he's been kind of wasted at the Parramatta. Like, Semirad Raja would have been the best winger to ever play the game if he kept playing, to be honest with you. He would have been one of the best players to ever play the game if he kept playing rugby league, but obviously he went to Union. You're only talking about league, right? So, it probably goes to Suliasi Vunivalu, to be completely fair. I think it probably goes to Suliasi Vunivalu as my favourite Fijian player who has played. But overall, Maraka Korobeti, when he was at the Storm, was still very good. Maraka Korobeti was very good at the Tigers before they released him, like they do to every single good player. Twickenham, but then again, obviously plays Union now. But I'd take probably Suliasi Vunivalu personally. Akila Uarte used to be very good. But he did tinker away. And obviously with that Knights team, he was a part of the Knights team that absolutely was dribble through the mid-2010s. Senpai says, Marcus Sivo is better than Semi. That is potentially the dumbest comment I've seen on the channel. Nath J says, Noah Nandruku was a beast. That was quite a bit ago. I'll read what she's reading. Says, seems almost mean for so many of these young Eels to debut against a full-strength Panthers team. That's what it is, to be honest with you. But just on that, in regards to that comment, at halftime I told you I was going to announce this new video series that will come out post-season. Actually, no, I shouldn't really do it. Okay, no, I'll do it anyway. We're doing 16 teams, all 16 teams, and drafting the best team from all the best, from literally myself versus another social media content creator. We have the likes of the NRL Roast, we have the likes of Rugby League Guru. Raiders are injured here, 20 seconds into the second half, it's a Horsburgh. We have the likes of Entertain House and Alpha Kai, Tommy Casher. We have a heap of NRL content creators. Actually, who are the other names that I've got so far? I can't even find it. It's somewhere around here. It's somewhere here. But anyway, it's a very big collaboration that we're doing post-season. So we will do your team, whether you're an Eels fan or a Broncos fan or a Titans fan, Warriors fan, Storm fan, one per week to get you across the post-season. One Boy says the Eels are good. I can't wait till we win against the Panthers. One Boy, your team is absolutely dog shit and you haven't won in 35 years, so pipe it down. Jack says the Dogs are pretty good. They've got a decent team in history, though. They do have a decent team in history. They do have it. Sisa Wonga was pretty good. Nice to know, to be completely honest with you. Really random comment, but it's true. It was a good comment. It was a good, he was a good player. Meg Campbell says, Yo, Blaze, are you going to still be doing the streams when the season ends? Well, yeah, but not for the Rugby League, because the season will finish, but I will still be doing all different other teams. Franny says, the Eels are the best, better than the rest. Jack says, flip the ladder around and they're the first. Yeah, the Doggies, they'd be pretty good if they could flip the table around. Or if there was about 15 suspensions or salary cap breaches that we found out about. Dogs just need to do some searching around, get the salary cap going, and then obviously they could put themselves into the hunt for the number one spot. They would still struggle, though. All 15 teams would get suspended, and they would still struggle to come first. But second tackle here right now, they're going to go right-hand side. Nat says Vunivalu is apparently making a Wallabies debut. Is he playing this weekend? I didn't even know he was playing. So third tackle over the Raiders. They're 35 metres out. Right-hand side, they're going to go. He gets it out to about 45 metres out, even their own line now. Gets the ball back. Left-hand side of the Raiders hits the grass again. Jeez, I don't know how to pass the ball to the hands right now. But it'll be fourth tackle here with the Raiders anyway. Patrick Nance says the Dogs need some more plastic chairs. No. Well, Josh Reynolds not there anymore, so plastic chairs may be in fact safe. They may be in fact safe. I don't know. We'll stay tuned, lads. Stay tuned. But Matt Tamoga here, right-hand side, he gets taken. Oh, he's still going here. He's still going here for a tackle. Taken down, 25 metres out. It's a nice little run there by Matty Tamogo. So right-hand side here, gives it off to Frawley. Frawley with an interesting little kick. It's actually not a bad kick there, and it's going to be actually taken in goal there by Tupou. No, they're going to say it wasn't taken in goal, apparently. Makapaka says, Will Jordan versus Vunivalu would be a great battle on the wing? It would be. It's the second tackle now. Dazmate says, Hull needs some plastic chairs now. I forgot Josh Reynolds was still cracking on. Third tackle now here, 15 metres out from their own line. They're going to go right-hand side. Stop plastic chair abuse, guys. My goodness me. Stop plastic chair abuse. Pierre Double Nubber says, the Dogs have so many good players join them next year. No, they don't in the spine. They've got good outside backs joining them this next year. They've got that guy who didn't get selected by the Dragons or the Raiders in Nat Doherty. They've got that Burton guy who obviously tanked really bad when he had no Cleary or Luai or literally anyone in the team when they were out and lost to the Tigers by about 20 points. They've got that, they've got that other guy who does those things and it's like, wow, and you're just like, oh, okay, and then you're just like, no. That's the Dogs next year. So 45 metres out here from the Roosters line. Second tackle here for the Roosters. Pierre Dumanova says Adhikar Burton. Literally, there's two guys that I just referenced. Literally that. So third tackle here for the Rays. They're 30 metres out here from the line. They're going to go right-hand side. Like, man, a winger and a guy who didn't do shit in the halves when he was for playing against the Tigers with, the Bulldogs have a very similar team to that B-grade bloody Panthers team, to be honest. Left-hand side here, forward tackle. But, the Panthers apparently, 6 more here for the Raiders. They're 15 metres out. They've got a good chance. Good take there by White. And, that's a forward pass, arguably. That's a forward pass. It's a penalty here. Apparently, it's a penalty. It's a penalty to the Raiders. There's been a trade in the NFL Fantasy League that I'm the BKRmy NFL Fantasy League. Tupanua will be offside here. Aiden Pascal says, what would be your key signing for the Titans? Number 9, Brandon Smith. So 37 minutes left of the game here with Whiten with a nice little take there. Nice little take, and that was a forward pass anyway, but he knocks the ball on. But it will be a penalty to the Raiders. 5 metres out right now. 5 metres out. Sonny Michel for Marshall. Interesting. So first tackle here, it's going to be, Tapani nearly gets there. He's 1 minute short of the line. Second tackle here for the Canberra Raiders. They've rolled the ball back. Hodgson, left-hand side, gets up to Frawley. Frawley underneath, knock on. Knock on, baby. Knock on, and the Roosters are away. No, Morris gets taken down, but the Roosters have the ball here 10 minutes out. Let's go. Nat says, why do the Tigers always let players go like Mitchell Moses and James Tedesco? I wouldn't Well, Mitch Moses is still pretty good. I'll give you. I'll allow. Yeah, to be fair, Mitch Moses is still pretty good. But I would name a lot other players than Mitch Moses. But Tedesco, obviously, yeah. Manakin got about a lot more players were through there at the time. But it's just because they obviously don't have they wouldn't have become the players they were. That's a knock on for the Roosters. Geez, another knock on here in this game from the Roosters. But Tedesco would not have become the player that he has become if he stayed at the Tigers, to be completely fair. And neither would have Marco Cotabetti, neither would have Leitner Pappenhausen, neither would have all these guys who have become good over the years. So right-hand side here, first tackle for the Raiders, they're 20 metres out. They get tackled down here, 10 metres out of the line. Second tackle, score is 20-12 in favour of the Roosters, which was at half-time. Roosters obviously have had 2 touches of the ball in the second half and knocked the ball on literally twice. Left-hand side here, gives the ball off to Tarpanay. Tarpanay gets it off to Frawley. Frawley should have passed that ball off to Whiten, but he did not get the ball off. Third tackle here for the Raiders. 5 metres out. Hodgson with the ball. He goes right-hand side here, gives it off. No. Oh, he's going to score a try maybe. No, held up. Good work. Good work by the Roosters there. I think the upright actually prevented that try. I think the upright probably prevented that try there for the Raiders. But Hutchison here comes off his line. It's going to work out to be very good. But clock starts still going here. Fakes a kick. I don't know what was happening there. And Tamoga's going to get taken on the sideline here. Yep, I don't know what was going on there for the Raiders. I don't know what was going on there. So it's going to be Roosters' ball here. Stupid. Just stupid. Dasman says, Adokara is a winger. Duffy is shit and Burton shit. TBJ will be... TBJ is not bad, to be honest with you. That's not a bad signing. Burton's not shit, but he needs players around him, in my personal opinion. Justin Sutherland says, thank the post. Yeah, absolutely. Jake Wells says, Moses Carey's Parramatta. He's not as good as the very top few halves, but he's on the next level down from that. Yeah, I think I had him in quality. Obviously every year, guys, we do a tier rankings of all different players. Well, we did it this year, and we'll do it next year. We'll do it every year with our collaborations that we do with other content creators. But yeah, I think we had him in quality, and I definitely would agree with that because I put him there. I definitely would agree with that. So, Roosters here, right hand side, 40 metres out. I don't think he's overrated, and I don't think he's underrated. I think he's rated just finally. So, 4 tackle now for the Roosters. Left-hand side here, Butcher back on the inside. Tedesco's away. Get the ball away. Go, no one's following up, though, unfortunately. No one followed him up. 5th tackle here, 20 metres out, even the line. So, Roosters here, arguably set restart, apparently not. Left-hand side, they're going to go here. The numbers not looking good here for the Raiders. Left-hand side, they go. Gives it off. Kieran. Let's go. The sprinkler's back out. Let's go the Chooksters. Tedesco, how good. Kieran. Is that a hat trick or is that just double? Is that a hat trick or is it a double? I think it should have been a hat trick. But Tedesco, what a play. Let's go. But BKR Sport is biased with his tips. Danny says, try time. Jack Dempsey says, come on, Kieran. Jake Kerr says, Adam in again, should have been a hat trick. Aidan Passiani says, do you think Wendell Saylor is the best winger in the NRL? Oh, no. He was a great winger, but no, to best ever. He was a great winger, but relax. Magapaka says, Kieran must be glad he left the Warriors. Well, right now, they are currently sitting in the top 4. If he gets his kick, 14 points, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, man. Adam Kieran having a good game here today. He's just scoring try after try and probably should have 3 tries, but obviously that will be his double Aruno. Digitay says, just hooked the stream up to the TV. Let's go. Digitay, how good is that, mate? Hello, TV land and couch land. I'm up and ready to go. One, boys, just letting you know, man, you're swearing a lot in your comments. I don't really care, to be honest with you, but the stream hides them automatically because they're swear words, so no one can see your comments besides me. So everyone just know Blind Boys does not like the Raiders. He really does not like the Raiders from that comment. Gee whiz. He really does not like the Raiders. My God, he is swearing a lot in the chat right now. So Alex says, can we squeeze 14 to 15 points here? Would like to see it. Jack's a silly question. Jade Knockenball, best winger of all time. Yeah, best winger at not knowing how to play wing. I would agree, yeah, to be honest with you. Damien Moran says, stop shitting on the doggies. No, it's a ref and 7 AB game these days. What? 1 second, Kieran will... Oh, I missed the kick, though. Ooh, that keeps the game back on here. It's only a 12-point game here. But 8 minutes gone in the second half, guys. It's going to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. And subscribe if you are new around here. But Damien Moran says, doggies have a good list as any other team next year. Absolutely wrong. So many games I watch without bias, and it's obvious how bent it is. You're obviously a Dogs fan, like literally obviously a Dogs fan, because their hooker, they don't have a hooker. Their 7, they don't have a 7 unless they put Burton there. Burton literally lost by 20 points to the Tigers. There you go. Their 6, they don't have a 6. Their 1 is a guy that got rejected by the Dragons and the Raiders, 2 teams currently right now who haven't made the 8 in 2021. The Bulldogs signed him as a wooden spooner team. He's a good fullback, but he also can be very susceptible for some real serious mistakes. You got TPJ who comes in, cool. He could either get sent off or he'll have a decent game, or he'll get sent off. He's been good for the Panthers, but that's for the Panthers. You know, you've got to look at a spine. You can't just look at names of players from the Storm. Who gets the ball out to Adokar, just like who got the ball out to Kottridge? Do you know who Nick Kottridge is? Guarantee you haven't thought of his name since last year when he was at the Raiders. You know why? Because no one can get him the ball. Oh, that's actually arguably a penalty here. It's going to be a knock-on here against the Roosters. Arguably a penalty there, but it will not be. So no, it's like, no, I'm not going to stop shitting on the Dogs because the Dogs, they're overhyped. Do I think they'll improve? Absolutely. Do I think they'll make the 8? No. Do I think they're even a chance to make the 8? No. Do I think the Broncos are going to make the 8? No. Do I think they're a chance to make the 8? Better than the Bulldogs, to be completely fair. So, like, you can cry and cry and cry about how I'm shitting on the Dogs, but, like, sorry for just telling you my opinion, to be completely honest with you, because what I'm saying is fact. Burton literally, they lost by 20 points when he was in the halves. 20 to the Tigers, a team who's currently 13th, mind you, or 12th. Gee, I don't know, they're that bad. Warren Shadows says Raiders and Titans are getting ready for Mad Monday. You will need to beat the Sharks. Need to beat the Storm if that's to happen. So 10 minutes gone here, guys. Go and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. But yeah, Justin, I know. How was that square? I know. I said it was a penalty straight away, but they didn't call it. As everyone said, I don't think hyping up bottom teams for next year is pointless. I don't really care if you think it's pointless or not, to be completely honest with you, because I do think it is kind of pointless, because if you're talking about them getting to the top 8, okay, fine. Bulldogs fans, you're going to be the one who's upset when you don't make the top 8, not me. Just like this year when the exact same hype was there. Just want to throw this out there. The exact same, that's a knock on there from the Raiders. Just more, that's a penalty actually too for the Roosters. Hello? Hello? What? What on earth? How was that Raiders? 4 tackle? That's either a set restart or a knock on. Hello? That's either a set restart or a knock on. Hello? And that's a terrible kick from the Raiders anyway. But that's either a set restart or a knock on. Like, whether it's a set restart for the Raiders or a knock on against the Raiders. How was there no call made there? Damien Moran, I don't even think I should bother responding to your comment. I've told you what I've said. If you don't like it, I don't care. You'll see next year. Callum Evans says, honestly, reckon Bronx will improve a lot next year. I think they'll, go. Give it to Tedesco. Go, you good thing. Go, you good thing. Go, you good thing. Go, you good thing. Back on the inside, Kieran for a hat trick. 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 Yes! Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. It's going to be 18 points a game. It's going to be 30-12 here to the Roosters. Let's go, baby. Decky Duck says, everyone sub right now or you're a Gronk. You are a Gronk if you don't subscribe. But I hope you're having a good time either way. But yeah, keep crying, Damien. David Capara says, Sharks won't win, but I know the Warriors will win if Titans play shit. Roosters, well, you got to remember, guys, the Warriors are our bogey team. They are our bogey team. But Adam Kieran, how good's his game been? That's a Hattie trickaroono. But the Titans still with a chance, though. Titans still with a chance. Currently says 4 times. Yeah, fair enough. Ryan McGaw says, somebody give me a... Oh, yeah. Glitchen says, Sportsbet said it's 5.16 min. Huh? Is anyone know where to get the exact time first? Oh, it was after the 5th minute, by the way, if you're asking for it for the Raiders. Yeah, no, unfortunately, the Raiders scored after the 5th minute. I watched it. I think I mentioned something about how the fact that if you had a bet on the Raiders, you didn't get your money yet because it was about 20 seconds too late. But that's going to be interesting here to Adam Kieran, who's on a hat trick, or has a hat trick. Could have had 4, should have had 4, but the try has been confirmed. Sasha Gillen says, imagine being a loser that isn't subscribed to BK Sport. I know, it's just ridiculous, mate. It's just ridiculous, especially when we're so close to 12,500 subscribers. Especially when we're as close as we are to 12,500 subscribers, as if you wouldn't be. Twiggin says, geez, they need to put some memory foam in there or something. The thing is, man, is that, like, that is the best you can do, to be honest with you. I know it sucks, but overall, man, it's just kind of the game of rugby league, to be completely fair. Oh, okay, the poll has apparently finished. Let's see, okay, who makes the top 8? It's between 2 teams now, you would imagine, unless there's a miracle comeback here. Gold Coast Titans. Ask your community. Bingo. There we go, guys. There's a new poll in the chat. Voletta says, who's the best centre in the NRL? I cannot tell you right now because I do have a video coming out very soon on the channel that will be going through that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to answer that question just yet. Stay tuned for the channel. Jack says, you reckon both him and subscribe to BK Sport? We spoke last week. I messaged him last week after the Knights game. I don't know if he's subscribed, though. I know a lot of the lads do know, though, because obviously I've interviewed a lot of them, and I know a lot of them from over the years. But it's going to be Takiaho. No, it's going to be Takiaho taking the kick here. Takiaho. A couple of Tedesco has only 1 try since round 4. Is that true? So 30-12 here to the Chooksters. Let's go. Archie Marshall, this is now the 2nd time you've actually spammed, and it's annoying. So I'm going to hide you from the channel. Catch ya. I know all you're saying is hi, but it's highly annoying every time you do it. So catch ya. Justin Sutherland says, just want to praise Kieran for being a capable kicker. He gets injured. Story of our season. I blame you for that one then, Justin. I blame you. It's your fault. James Thomas says, this game is such a sweat as a Titans fan. Give it up, Chooks. I don't think this is the game to sweat. I think next game, the Sharkies, is the sweat for us, to be honest with you, James. But in the same sense, I'm sitting here. I'm not sweating right now, baby. I'm not sweating. I chill, man. I chill, baby. Ooh. You see this, baby? We're making top 8 this week. We're making top 8. Let's go. You know what would be such a Titans thing to do? The Raiders lose, the Sharks lose, and the Titans lose. That'd be such a Titans thing to goddamn do. So left-hand side here for the Roosters. But I'm not putting that in the air because the Titans are going to win, though. One boy says, just imagine not subscribing to BK Sport. If you had not subscribed yet, well, what are you waiting for? Mate, you never said something more correct in your life, One Boys. Mate, that is possibly the best comment you've ever said. Because you've said some pretty outrageous comments so far. So that's actually a good comment. 4 tackle here for the Roosters. They're going to be 25 metres out even the line. The Raiders, the Faders. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on here with the Raiders? Raiders. Raiders. Left-hand side here. Gets it off to Liu. Gets it off here to Hutchison. Hutchison here by himself. Offloads it to Crichton. That's a knock on. No, don't let him score. Don't let touchdown clock stay at the store. It will be 15 metres out from their own line. Wariri Waititi says the Raiders are going to win, my man. Really? Oh, really? Wow. Wow. Well, good luck, man. Good luck, Wariri. Good luck, man. So Raiders here, they're 40 metres out here from their own line on second tackle. Amazing Raiders says Titans for 8th. Sharks barely beat the Broncos and only won because Flegler and Bottomole were peanuts. Mate, what would be if the Storm lose that game? I swear to God, I'll never like the Storm ever again. I respect the Storm, to be completely honest with you. I don't really hate anybody, to be completely fair. Like, even the Broncos, I just don't. Like, there's no way you would have seen last week happen. Like, I would never do that for United, even if it was positive for City. I still wouldn't support United. I just wouldn't watch the game. And just, I guess, hope for the result, but I wouldn't celebrate the result. I don't care. I don't actually hate anyone in rugby league. But people obviously mistake what I say for, I hate the Eels and the Broncos. So Roosters here, 5 metres out from their own line. Tedesco gets the ball. He fakes that pass. And he'll get to about 15 or Tarpon. Don't even try. Justin Thomas said, if the Storm lose, I will quit gambling forever. Actually, yeah, you put like $200, that $200 buddy, how we going on that, didn't you? As it stands, the Storm will play the Roosters next week. The Panthers will play the Rabbitohs next week. The Manly Seagulls will play the Sharks next week. And the Eels play the Knights. That's the worst thing for the Sharks. That is the worst thing. Manly always beat the Sharks and absolutely will this year. So Roosters here gets the halfway point here. Jack says, according to a personality quiz, I'm a Man United fan. Unfortunately, a personality quiz, you're also a bit of a moron. But you're not a moron. But the personality quiz says say that you're a moron. That's actually arguably a knock on there. Oh, no, apparently not. It's not going to be a knock on. Amazing Roosters, everyone hates Manly. I don't hate Manly. Jake Wallace says, Roosters have like 3 compulsory injuries a game. I think Uncle... Oh, don't worry, that's a knock-on. BKR Sports Biased. BKR Sports Biased. How about this? Bum. Take this one for bias. Take this one for bias. I love it when people tell me that I'm wrong. Bum. James Thomas says, need you back on the drums next year in the Legion, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully, man. I get a lot of complaints, to be completely honest with you, but I let it go, man. You know, they're doing their own thing. I can't come up there at the moment. You know what I'm saying? I can't come up there, but I get... I don't even bother with the messages anymore, but I get a lot of people saying, like, we need you back on the drums for that reason. But 1 metre out here, third tackle here. Ryan McGaw says, who's the fastest NRL player? Me. Right-hand side here for the Roosters, gives it off to Liu. Liu gets it off to Tupanua and Takiaho. It was Tupanua. I don't know why I keep getting confused between those two guys. Probably because they've both got long names. 30 to 12 was the score here. Roosters with the ball, 10 metres out. It's going to be 5 metres here. I think the biggest complaint is that people tell me that when Titans are losing, the drums don't get going. That's my biggest pet hate. Roosters here, right hand side. Tedesco finish the game off, kicks it through. Oh, the Semi Valeme is going to be away here. No, thank God he fell. He slipped over. Oh, he lost the ball. Semi's having a crackingly bad game. Like Semi Valeme has had one of the worst games in the history of ever. Oh my God, Semi Valeme has had possibly the worst ever possible game in the history of the NRL. Tyler Murdoch says, can you just show the game? Can I just know? No, I cannot show you the game. No, but the Raiders are going to be away here after a knock-on from the Chooksters. I love when they're just like, come on, just do it, man. You know, who cares if you get sued? You know, who cares, man? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just show us the game, you know? A bit of loosey-goosey, a bit of how you going. Oh, Roosters come off the line there, and the Raiders will do nothing there. Thank you very much to I'll Read What She's Reading for the $1.50 a donation. Appreciate you, I'll Read What She's Reading. Appreciate that one, because every donation goes right into the channel to provide you guys better content. And Babali with the ball. He gets inside the attacking half right now with 22 minutes to go here of the game, and potentially of the Raiders season, unless they can have one of the biggest comebacks in the history of bloody history. Left-hand side of the Raiders, they give it off to Smith Shields, who I haven't really seen a great deal of today, but that's a good little run there from Smith Shields. Fit tackle now. Zampa says, what is she reading though? She's reading that donation. That's what she's reading. So fit tackle here. Frawley puts it up in the air. The wind is too strong there, and I don't like that kick. I don't like that kick. But Valeme actually caught that one. He caught that one, but he caught it over the sideline. He caught it over the sideline. So I don't think he realises that one unfortunately does not count. That catch does not count there for Semi Valeme. It does not, unfortunately. Jake Waddle says he didn't even try to put that back in because it was well and truly 2 out, man. It was well and truly 2 out. I don't know why you'd be kicking to the sideline on the side where the wind is very strong going out. Jack says, Blaze, show us the game. The NRL won't find out. Yeah, nah, never. Never. They never will find out, to be fair. Just without the find out part and the never. But, sorry, just for the never part, they will find out. Stephen Numbon says, Raiders need to recruit lighter. 1, 6, and 7 with skills. Oh, penalty to the Roosters. Raiders clapping. Well, guess what? Clap that one. Get out of here, big boy. Any more scores, and the Roosters are going to knock the Raiders out of their season. Goodbye to the Raiders. Goodbye to the Raiders. That's actually a loose carry there. There's no way that's Raiders can't challenge it though, but that's an incorrect call there from the referee. I disagree with that one. Lifestyle says, I don't even know Rugby League. I'm just here for BKR. Well, fair enough, mate. I am pretty awesome. Creamer says Stewart will start swinging on his players soon. He probably will. He's probably already done it to his bench. He's second tackle now. They're going to be 10 metres out here. They're going to go left-hand side. Gives it off to the big man. Gets it off to Hutchison. Hutchison to Crichton. And Crichton 5 metres out here from the line. Here come the Chookies. The Chooksters. Ooh, a bit of a push and shove here between Crichton and Whitehead. Whitehead's getting upset right now. I think it's because he knows his season is done here. And it's going to be a penalty to the Roosters. No, it's not. It's just going to be, just play the ball. So 20 minutes to go here, guys. Go and hit that thumbs up button. And obviously subscribe if you're new around here. Right-hand side here for the Roosters. They're 10 metres out. 5 metres out. Isaac Liu gets it to the 5 metre. Jake Wallace is such a poor half. You would have thought the Raiders would come out just a bit stronger. No, I didn't. I told you this. But you said, no, BKR. Oh, Roosters here. Crichton 5 metres out here. Whitehead. I can see what you're trying to do there. 1 metre out here from the line. 1 metre out here from the line, rolls the ball back, gives it off right hand side. Hutchison, the Raiders season is not done yet. Oh, it's gone backwards still. He didn't touch it. Roosters still with the ball. Lachlan Lamb. Bro, pass the ball. What are you doing, Lachlan Lamb? What are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Hot shots is Tupou going to get a try? Hold on 1 second. I'll be my psychic. Oh, hold on, guys. Is Tupou going to get a try? Is what Hot Shot said. This is a psychic channel, man. So every time you ask me a question like that, you obviously have to donate $5 so that I can, do my psychic reading of if Tupou's going to score a try. So $5 donation, and I'll do the reading for you, man. This is a psychic channel here, psychic NRL channel. I hope you have subscribed. So third tackle here for the Raiders. They're going to be 30 metres out here from their own line. Blind Boys' thoughts on Fiji Sevens. Mate, does really. Whatever, buddy, New Zealand. You wish it, mate. You buddy wish it. You can be buddy that beat the old Fiji. But Raiders here, 43 metres out here from their own line. They're going to roll this ball out to the right-hand side. No, back to the left-hand side here. Raiders gives it off to Hodgson. Hodgson here to Tomoko. Tomoko here. Tomoko here. He goes to about 40 metres out. Lifestyle says BKR Sports is in a semi-bad mood today. Semi-bad mood? Semi-bad mood? Mate, this is keeping my team in the 8 right now. I'm loving every single second of this. I'm loving every single goddamn second of this. Give me more of this. Oh, Tedesco's away. Oh, you good thing. Oh, you good thing. Oh, you good thing. I'm whipping down the home straight. I'm whipping down the home goddamn straight. Tyler Murdoch says, what's your thoughts on Ricky Stewart? Packer says, Taniela Tupou going to get a try. I can't answer the question, man. The $5 donation hasn't happened, so I can't do my psychic reading. $5 psychic readings, guys. $5 psychic readings. So 18 minutes to go here of the game. It is second tackle here for the Roosters. Now third tackle at the halfway line. 18 minutes to go. Dasmate says the Rays know their season is over. Fair enough. Brock Medhurst says, yeah, Tedesco the best. He's not as good as that penalty. And that, please take the 2. Take the 2. Take the goddamn 2. Please. Take the 2. Take the 2. Take the goddamn 2. Let's go, baby. Please take the 2. They're, 40 metres out? It's a decent kick, though. It is a decent kick. Oh, he's not going to take the 2. He's actually going to go for the sideline here. So, going to be 25 metres out here. Brock Medhurst says, chill out with goddamn. No. Goddamn. I don't even know what that means. Magapacker says, is Brandon Smith going to get a try in round 23 2026? Can't answer the question, mate. Haven't got the $5 donation to do my my psychic reading. So second tackle, or first tackle for the Roosters, right hand side. Give it out to Lamb. Has not gotten a try. Second tackle now, 10 metres out. They're going to go to the Chooksers. They're going to be 5 metres out now. Third tackle. Roll the ball back here. What are they going to do? They're going to go left hand side. Gives it off to Hutchison. Hutchison here, gives it off to Tedesco. Tedesco here, Tedesco, go you beautiful man. Go you beautiful man. But he has been taken down 8 metres out. The beautiful man has been taken down 8 metres out. Fourth tackle in for the Roosters. Right hand side they go. Hutchison, Roosters, 5. If they score a try here, it's game over. It's arguably game over anyway, but here we go. Here we go. Left hand side. Last tackle here, Hutchison. Go you good Crichton, man. Oh my God, he's thrown the ball backwards and it's going to be picked up there by the Raiders. He throws the ball back to Tomoko. Take him over the sideline, please. Take him over the sideline. Take him over the sideline. Thank you. How was that? No way. That's the wrong call from the referee. That's the wrong call from the referee. There is no way. He wasn't tackled yet. He hadn't been tackled yet. Yeah, but you're wrong, referee. Yeah, but he's still moving. Tedesco is absolutely right. But Tedesco is absolutely right here. That's a horrible call. That's a horrible call there by the referee. He said challenge ages ago. The referee is wrong here. The Raiders, he's wrong here. You can laugh all you want, mate, but you're wrong here. Like, Sutton, bro. Like, I don't... Yeah, okay, he called hell, we get it. Oh my God. The referee is just wrong, man. Yeah, okay, so what? Challenge is retained. We get that, but I just think the referee is blatantly wrong here. Creamer says people get taken over the line while the ref's saying held all the time. No. No. The reason I'm saying this is wrong is because the referee called hell when a man was still moving. That's why. Like, the referee is wrong here. He's a moron. This is stupid. It was stupid because he was still moving here. There's no way that you can class that as a tackle made and held. There's no way. Jade also says unchallengeable offense and why let him challenge? I know, Jade also. It's because Sutton realised that he's a moron and did the wrong call. So he wanted to probably loosen it up a little bit. Tyler Murdoch says, I'm a Kiwi, but I want Titans to win to get top 8. Good on you, man. Everyone, that's a big hit. Ooh, that's a big hit, baby. Third tackle here for the Raiders. They're going to go right-hand side here. 45 metres out for all. He gets his ball off. Right-hand side, Whiten. Whiten here gets off to Tomoko. Tomoko here. Take it down. 30 metres out here for tackle. Here. So left-hand side here for the Raiders. They have to score now to have any chance. They'd have to score now. Oh, don't worry. Whiten's going to throw the ball away. The Raiders are not going to make the 8. Bum. I like it. You know, I really, really like it. Oh, yeah, I like it. Oh, yeah, I like it. First tackle here for the Roosters. They're 45 metres out from their own line. So right-hand side here for the Chooksters. They get inside the attacking half now. The Roosters currently sitting in the top 4, while the Raiders currently missing out on the 8. Left-hand side here to Takiaho. Gets it off to Tedesco. Tedesco here by himself. He's 30 metres out here. Tedesco's had a good second half. Tedesco had a very good second half here. Third tackle over the Roosters. Right-hand side. Gives it off to Hutchison. Hutchison gives it off to Takiaho. And he's getting this ball to the 10-metre line. Jay Robinson says, imagine all the Titans boys watching this game. I'll message him after this. Hutchison here. Offloads it. Game over, baby. Game over. BKR Sports Biased. BKR Sports Biased. That's a fact. Roosters aren't gonna win. BKR Sports Biased. The Roosters aren't gonna win because BKR Sport is biased. He never makes a tip right. The Chookies are gonna win this game 13 goddamn plus. Welcome to the party, baby. Welcome to the party. 34-12 here, with a kick to come to the Chooksters to make it a 24-point game. 24-point game. Yanni Mavida says, yeah, the boys up the Chooksters. Macapaka says, BK musical. This is a musical today. This is a musical today. But Benny Marshke with the try time. Jay Robinson says, Rays join the Dragons barbecue. May a Fetty bum could be on the cards here. Now we're talking. It could be a cheeky little Fetty bum on the cards here. Hey? We're talking right now. The talking is happening. I don't think it's going to happen, but the talking is there. And this has done the Titans a big favour here, right? Well, we only need you to win by 1. President Evans says, Titans won't do much in the finals unless they have a lot of blinders. No, I'm expecting them to lose first week of finals, but in the same sense, I want to make the finals. I'm expecting them to lose first week of finals as a Titans fan. They'd also support 50 on them, make sure they're dead. Well, no. They're dead. They only need to lose by 1 for the Titans to have a chance of going above them, and the Sharks not going below them. So Sharks currently stay in the 8. So basically, the Sharks, the only way that they don't make the 8 now is if the Titans win, they lose. Takiano kicks the kick, so it'll be 36-12. The only way the Sharks don't make the 8 is if the Sharks lose and the Titans win. But if the Sharks lose by 1 and the Titans win by 20 points, the Sharks make the 8. The Sharks make the 8. The Titans need to overcome a minus 23 points differential. So we would like the Storm to put a score through the Sharks tomorrow. Brendan Weston says, just saying, mate, you're welcome for tonight on the Chookies. Well, we only need you to win by 1, but this is still fun to watch because I got called biased for saying the Roosters will win this game, which is very funny. I love it because every time I get haters talking the Roosters on the ball on, I don't care. I don't care. But I love it because sometimes I get this. I guarantee you it's the same hater who says that I'm always wrong on my tips, and every time he calls me out on a specific tip, he gets it wrong. Just like that 4-1 Man City tip, this Roosters win tip. I love it, baby. Justin Sunderland says, Storm win 36-12, no sweat, easy money. See, Justin, we'd still need to win, but only by 1 then. Brock Medhurst says, this is a blinder of a match. It's blinder. It's blinder the Raiders of the top 8. Yeah, absolutely. Brock Medhurst, this is a blinder match. Preston Neville says, who is Titans versus this week? The Warriors on Sunday, mate. The Titans versus the Warriors on Sunday. So second tackle now for the Raiders. They're 20 metres out of the line. Left-hand side they go. They're going to get this off to Frawley. Frawley taken down 15 metres out. G. Ransford says, effort at least to have the All Blacks. Well, unfortunately, the Wallabies are going to win this weekend on Sunday. So right-hand side here, third tackle for the Raiders. They're going to be 10 metres out. Taken down here. Jack says, Rays fans want to be blind right now, to be honest with you. Well, they probably are blind. Blind drunk, mate, because this is tough to watch. Left-hand side here, Frawley to Hodgson. Hodgson here gets it off left-hand side here. Chance here for the Rays. Papa Lee, Papa Lee, Papa Lee. Big Papa. Jeez, he goes close. The big pups goes close. Fifth tackle here for the Raiders. Right-hand side. Frawley kicks it through. Played out there by the Roosters, but they get the ball here. Hudson with the ball. 10 metres out from his own line. Justin Sutherland says, Lamb not playing that well. Looks like Walker will start next week. I don't know why Walker didn't start this week. I don't know why he didn't start this week, mate. Joseph says they versus the Warriors. They are. The Titans are versus the Warriors. So second tackle here for the Roosters. They're 20 metres out from their own line. Third tackle now. We're on 133 likes. Let's get to 150 likes before the stream does end, guys. Go and hit that thumbs up button. And obviously subscribe if you're new out here. Cos says hi. Hello, mate. How you doing? Jasmine says Walker on the bench. Walker is on the bench. He hasn't played today. They might be resting him. To be completely fair. So fourth tackle now for the Chucky Chucksters. Right-hand side here. Marshke with the ball. Gets inside the attacking half. Taken down. 45 metres out. 45 metres out. But left-hand side, Hutchinson puts that ball up in the air. And the Raiders here, Sammy Valeme will catch that ball. How did he catch that ball? But he's knocked every other ball on. How has he caught that ball but knocked every other ball on? And whoever says, yeah, we were resting Walker for the finals. I think he was your only rest, wasn't he? I think Sam Walker was the only Roosters rest, right? Macapaka says they just need to rest Walker's a soccer player frame. Jeez. You're rude, mate. You're rude. You're right, but you're rude. It's a 4 pass from the Raiders, and the Roosters get the ball. The Roosters get the ball. There we go. The Chucksters 50 bomb. Still 14 points away, though. They need to score 3 times. Unfortunately. If I'm the Chucksters, I take the 2 here, make it 38-12, score 2 tries. Huh? See? Now we're talking. Now we are talking. Costas, do you think Titans make the 8? The Titans will make the 8, mate. The Titans will make the 8. The only member says, yeah, we're right now in the top 4. We should get 5th. Yeah, Manly will beat the Cowboys. But then again, at least this keeps those games interesting. If the Raiders win this game, the only other game that would have been interesting this weekend would have been Storm vs Sharks. Because Tedesco gets it off right-hand side here. Josh Morris. Close. 1 metre out here. The only other game that would have been interesting this weekend, if the Raiders won this game, would have been Sharks Storm. Besides that, every other game would have been dead. Left-hand side here. So this keeps the final round alive, by the way. But it's going to be Takiyaho who gets his ball to the 10 metre line. If you think about it. Well, Rory says, I reckon Raiders will be good next year. No, mate. But how about you telling me the Raiders were going to come back here, Rory? I thought you were saying that I was stupid for saying that the Raiders wouldn't come. That the Raiders would come back. I thought you were saying that, buddy. I didn't know what I was talking about because the Raiders would come back. Callum Evans says, just need Storm to put a score on the Sharks. A 24-point win would be nice. A 50-point win would be nice because then we can. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter to be honest with you, as long as it's 24 points, 23 points because we still need to win by 1 anyway. Decky Dunk says, please show some psychic shit. I can't do the psychic shit, man. I can't do it. It's a $5 donation, unfortunately, for BKR Sports, BKR Psychic to come out. For BKR Psychic to come out, we need that. Amazing Race says, Raiders versus Titans. Finals week 1. Go Titans. Hopefully my Storm boys beat the Sharks. They better beat the Sharks, mate. Otherwise, I'm going to hate the Storm forever. So Roosters here. Tedesco. Tedesco goes to the line. 2 minutes out here. Still cracking. Held up. 10 minutes out. Dasmate, Backer says, BK will have to time you out if they don't score. And what's Dasmate said? Dasmate says, try coming up in the future. I do actually have to time you out, Dasmate, if they don't score here. If they don't score here, I do have to time you out because you have said there was a try when there hasn't been a try yet. And there is rules. You know these rules. You usually are the sheriff of these rules. So Takiyaho with the ball here. He's going to be 5 metres out from the line. Jax is 6th. Are you drunk? Who? Me? No, I'm not drunk, but I can be. Second tackle here for the Roosters, left-hand side. Hutchison gets it off to Tedesco, and Dasmate's right. Dasmate's right. Adam Kieran. Dasmate's wrong. Dasmate's wrong. We'll see in 5 minutes, Dasmate. We'll see in 5 minutes, Daz. We've unfortunately had to time out a soldier here today, guys. We will see our soldier in 5 minutes. Daz, unfortunately, he lied to us. He lied to us. We can't have that. We can't have that, Daz, mate. We'll see in 5 minutes, big fella. So 6 minutes to go. He still will time you guys out, though. He can still time you guys out whilst being timed out. So if you get timed out, just know he's evicting revenge. He's having revenge on all of you. Doesn't someone says Pater Cat would never do that. Pater Cat's been timed out before. So left-hand side here for the Raiders, and they get taken down here. 30 minutes out from their own line. Doesn't someone says TWC says no, Daz. He's Skolsky. We have lost a great comrade, Amazing Razor. But I dare someone to talk shit about Daz because they'll get timed out. I guarantee it, and I won't do it. He'll do it from the grave. So 4 tackle here for the Raiders. They're 42 metres out here from their own line. Tamoko, left-hand side, gives it off to Frawley. Frawley here. Brock Medhurst says, who's Daz? You're probably going to get timed out, aren't we? Aren't you? So now, oh, that's a high tackle there, arguably. I think that should have been a high tackle there against the Roosters, but it won't be. The Roosters will get the ball from a knock-on. Knock-on Maruno. Sachin Kelson shocked the Sheriff has been timed out. Well, you know, the Sheriff has to learn his own rules too. He has to lead by example, mate. He has to lead by example. Broccoli Weaver says Daz is back from the dead. Preston Hadfield says Daz reminds me of Daz Games. I don't even know who Daz Games is. Daz, he's got Brock Medhurst. He's locked him down. He's locked down the old Brock Medhurst. But 5 minutes ago here, Tedesco will come out here for Sam Walker, by the way. Oh, jeez. That was a solid hit on a player who didn't even have the ball. Marshy gets it off here to number 17 here for the Roosters. He's going to... is this Nafahu White, maybe? Anthony says Sam Walker on the field now. He is for literally 5 minutes to go. Marcel Moose says how long left? Literally 5 minutes. So third tackle here with the Roosters. They're 15 minutes out. Gives it up to Hutchison. Hutchison here gives it off to Walker. Walker, that's going to be knocked back here. But it's going to be a try time for the Roosters. Try time for the Roosters. Frickin' 40. A frickin' 40. That is a frickin' 40. Callum Murphy. You're lucky I don't time you out. It's a frickin' 40. It's a 50 bomb. It's a 60 slammer. It's a 60 70. We don't know about 80. Buddy, you need to learn. 40 bomb, not a thing. 40 bomb doesn't happen. 50 bomb is the only bomb here. But it's a frickin' 40. Frickin' 40. Frickin', oh, Yanni. I tell you what, anyone who says 50 bomb from now on, a 40 bomb, if anyone says 40 bomb, you're getting timed out. You're getting timed out. How dare you? How dare you disrespect the 50 bomb name? The 50 bomb. There is no such bomb that is not a 50 bomb. It is a frickin' 40. Callum Murphy says, I definitely didn't know. Well, now you bloody damn well too, mate. Gee whiz. But 4 minutes to go, can we still see a 50 bomb here? Can we still see a 50 bomb? Zenpai, I literally just told you you can't use bomb after 40, and you just went and did it, so we'll see you in 5 minutes. I don't even know if the stream will go for 5 more minutes because the game's about to end. Broccoli Weaver says, how dare you disrespect the 50? I know, it's just crazy. It's just crazy, but I don't know if Zenpai will feature again tonight. Nate J says, prawns might not shrimp. What? Matthew Ray says, hopefully Storm put a glorious 50 bomb on the Sharks. So we'd like to see it. Yeah, Joseph, we'll see you in 5 minutes, mate. So it's going to be 3 minutes 44 to go here. Jared Warrior-Hargraves, obviously a late exclusion from the team, but they still were able to get the win. But if you are watching right now and you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button immediately, because if you don't, you'll be timed out for life. And also, if you don't subscribe, then you suck as a human being. You just do. You do suck as a human being. And good kick. Oh, he's off the post and not in. Off the post and not in. So 40-12 is the score here with 3 minutes to go. Nath J says, is there a fitty bomb, bada bomb coming? Fitty bomb, bada bomb. There's probably not going to be a fitty bomb, bada bomb, but we have seen a frickin' 40. Dave Brown says, thanks for the great stream, man. Love the channel, keep the great work. We stream literally every single game, man. So we'll be back tomorrow for the Sharkies and Storm and the Eels versus the Panthers. On Saturday, we've got the Broncos versus the Knights, the Cowboys versus Manly, Rabbitohs versus Dragons, Crystal Palace versus Tottenham, Leicester versus Manchester City at 12 a.m. And then we've got Titans versus Warriors, Wallabies versus All Blacks, Leeds versus Liverpool, NRL tipping stream. But just want to throw this one out there, guys. On Monday, we also have the Australia versus Vietnam Socceroos World Cup qualifier. We're going to be streaming that way. My goodness me, how good is that going to be? How goddamn good is that going to be? So, first, take a look at the Roosters. 20 minutes out here from their own line. Taylor Blissey says, Roosters score 40, you have to buy a membership. That's a fair call, guys. It's a fair call. You do have to buy a membership. The Roosters did hit 40. So the Roosters here will get this ball to 35 minutes out. It's only $5. It's only $5. But, that's another good pass there by the Shooksters. It's gone backwards. It's gone backwards here. Jake Willis is not watching the Tigers Bulldogs. That'll be breathtaking, though. Oh, it'll take your breath away, all right? Oh, it will. Not for the reason you're saying, but it'll take your breath away. Tony Towers, I just lost my bet with the Roosters 1-12 margin win. Pacific Race betting shot, 4 Mile, Port Moresby. Gee whiz, mate. Well, the Roosters, just too good tonight, mate. The Chooksters, just too good tonight. Absolutely gave it a schmackaroono. Nice little, whack on the behind, the old Raiders did. I think that's what their fans get for talking it up as if they'd already made the finals. Jay Dawson, Sunday, Day of Gods. Oh, my God. Wallabies win, Titans win. Man City win in the morning. What a day. What a goddamn day to be alive. What a time to be alive. But the Rays here, 35 metres out from their own line. Rapana runs behind a player. Not going to be called obstruction, though. But he will get taken down here because he has not been seen this entire game. He has been missing for the entire game. It is true. Shadow Streamer says, final 2 minutes of the Rays season. It is. It is officially the final 2 minutes of the Rays season, unless they can score a converted try every 10 seconds. Then they might be stalling this game. They might have a chance. If they score a try every 10 seconds, it'll be close. It will be close. But they will still have a chance in this game. But Hodgson here, he keeps the ball alive. I think it's a try every 8 seconds now. But Semi Valame out to the left-hand side. It's going to be... They're actually going to score a try here. It's game on. It's game on. The Raiders score a try. I can tell you right now. So it's going to be a try of the Raiders. I guarantee you a lot of people had bet on Roosters to score the last try of the game. And I guarantee you they'd be freaking out right now. So the Raiders are going to score a try there, and I guarantee you a majority of gamblers are very upset right now because I guarantee you they would have bet on the Roosters to be the last team to score, and they scored like 8 tries in a row, but the one try they needed was the last try, and that was the Raiders. Preston Hatfield says Roosters for the field goal. Go 41 bomb. Preston Hadfield, you're going to get timed out for 5 minutes because you know what? Shush. Literally told you, mate. You say anything that's not a fetty bomb, you're gonski. You're gonski, mate. You're gonski like Marshki. You're gonski like a Marshki. Benny Marshki. But Whiten, what a good pass. Zay Brown, I will absolutely not be getting up at 2 a.m. to watch China versus Australia. I can guarantee you that right now. I'm not watching a 3 a.m. Australia versus China game. Tasmate says game of the round. Yeah, remember it says 40-16 full time. Tasmate, gee whiz, how dare you say something so crazy before and tell everyone there was a try when there was no try. You're a liar. You are a stone cold liar. Jay says, why don't people know the score names? The score names? The score names? What score names? Score names? Pianovich says, well, the Titans made the top 8. The Titans did make the top 8. They made the top 8 when they beat the Warriors by 1 and the Sharks get beaten by 50. Tarek says, full time, 46-18. Well, we need to see the Chooks to get the ball back here. 55 seconds. Brock says, why did you shut me up? Because Daz, mate, timed you out. Not me. I didn't time you out. The old Daz, apparently. Well, you said, who's Daz, mate? And that's why you got timed out, mate. Oh, that's a knock-on from the Raiders. No, it's not. It's off the leg, so don't worry about that one. But Big Papa Lee gets the ball into the 15. Muhammad Aliasa says, you rooting for the Storm tomorrow? Nah, mate. No, I'm going to go for the goddamn Sharks. But the good thing for me, guys, is that this result is perfect. You know why? Because if the Titans don't make the top 8, at least I can say my mum's team made the 8 and the Sharks. So either way here, like it's not a win-win because I want the Titans to make the 8 and I don't want the Sharks to make the 8. But if the Sharks make the 8, at least I can say my mum's team made it, whatever. We're right. We're right. Hazard King says, I love the Titans, but I really want the Storm to beat Cronulla tomorrow. Yeah, of course, I agree with you, Hazard King. We all do want the Storm to beat the Sharks tomorrow by 40. So third tackle now for the Raiders. Right-hand side gives up to Frawley, and Frawley has gone down ski. Down. That is the end of the game, and Raiders fans, that is the end of your season. 40-16 will be the final score here for the Sydney Roosters. They had a very good win here, which puts them into the top 4 right now. Manly if they win against the Cowboys, which obviously you would assume, will go into the top 4. And obviously, in regards to the Eels, if they are to beat the Panthers tomorrow, which is absolutely about 0% chance with the amount of players they've got out compared to the Panthers having a full team, the Eels will obviously put themselves into the top 4, but I'm assuming right now Roosters will come 5th. Obviously, the Raiders season is done, so the Sharks still stay in the 8. If the Sharks lose, they can still stay in the 8. If the Titans lose, or if the Titans win and don't win by enough points, the Titans won't go into the 8 over them. So the Sharks are in a very good position right now to make the 8. They are in an incredibly solid position to make the 8 there. So here we go, guys. It's going to be a big weekend. It's going to be a big weekend, especially if they Storm. They do beat the Sharks tomorrow night. We will be streaming both those games. Sharks vs Storm tomorrow at 6 p.m. I'll probably start the stream at about 6:30 or so, 5:30 or so that I can do a bit of a hype music kickback stream for about 20 minutes before I start talking. Look, very excited for this week. This game result was perfect, so that now a lot more games mean something. The Manly Cowboys game, it means something to Manly now. You know, the Sharks Storm game, it definitely still means something. The Titans Warriors, it still means something as long as the Sharks lose the Storm. So a lot of things to come here, guys. It's going to hit that thumbs up button. Obviously, subscribe if you're new around here. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I will also be putting out at 4 p.m. a Premier League tipping video of all my tips for the coming round. But alright, guys, thumbs up, subscribe. See you guys next time. Appreciate you as always. Live your passion. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.